you know. But just reconsider before you move ahead, right? Let's go ahead and grab that Nordic Tarot card deck and begin your reading there, Aquarius. And we have here, that one to come out. So we go ahead and grip that out there for you. We have here the Seven of Wands, defense, self-defense. Okay, protecting your boundaries, not letting anyone get over on you, or just not letting anyone walk all over you, take advantage of you. But you got your defenses up. Okay, so now let's go ahead and grab some more cards for you there, Aquarius. Right, and we have here, oh, we have several. You see all those cards jumping out? We're gonna grab each and every single one of them, and we're gonna pick them up in the order they came out. 4 cards already. So you got that Knight of Cups. Let's make sure there's enough room for all of this. Okay, Knight of Cups. And please excuse that glare. I hope it's not too. I'm right next to the window. In order for me to close the window, I have to move the camera and stuff. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. You got that Page of Swords energy there, Aquarius, looking right at this Knight of Cups. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, reconsider. Very interesting spread here. And then at the end of all of that, you have the some love, an opportunity, some kind of emotional connection. But you know, that Page of Swords can mean communication, or it could mean someone's spying. You know, someone's being overt. You know, they're looking at you through the blinds, which is sort of creepy. So I'll say like through the window blinds. It's the same thing, right? And like they're just curious. They're curious as to why you are giving them this, or you may be curious as to why they're trying to offer you this. But either which way, the wheel is going to turn. The Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your favor. And I'm saying in your favor because you have the Nine of Cups there, and that's emotional satisfaction. Look at you. You're sitting there. You're happy. You got all your drinks around you. You're just having a good time. But, you know, his arms look sort of crossed. Maybe he may not want to have anyone around him. So let's go ahead, him or her. So let's go ahead and I wasn't doing this earlier, but we're going to go ahead and get that self-defense card. And these cards wanted to come out here. If they, you know what, if they come out again, because there's too many, there's quite a few. If they come out again, we'll go ahead and let them stay. But for that self-defense, can you go ahead and get a clarifier for that self-defense card itself? Can you get a clarifier for that? What are you defending against? There's so much stuff going on. So much stuff going on for you there, Aquarius. Well, it's been 4 minutes already. So yeah, you got. Hey, you know what? I'm tempted to do something that I don't ever do. I say I'm going to stop there, but I'm not. I'm not. I won't let myself get agitated because someone around you is agitated. You may be agitated yourself. But reconsider being defensive. Because you got here. Yeah, reconsider being defensive. Because you have your guard up against love or maybe decision making. But it seems like partnership. You have your guard up against that. And there is someone offering you love, but you got that Page of Swords. Yeah, that may be you being that Page of Swords. Let's see what this cup of love may be about with the... Oh, and it's a person from the past, potentially. Or a person that has the same interest as you have. And with that Page of Swords, that may be you. But why are you looking at that guy with that sword? Like, get the hell away from me there, Aquarius. Is that your mode right now, Aquarius? Let's go ahead and see this. Emperor energy. Oh, because you're the boss. You may have too many things going on, or believe or feel you have too many things going on, you know, and you may not feel as if you have time for this, but you don't want to be involved. You have here in the Wheel of Fortune with that Page of Wands. There's messages coming in with action involved too. Your fortune's going to change, and you're going to receive messages about this. You're going to receive a message, a new idea about this. You know, then you have the Six of Swords, moving from rougher waters to calmer waters. You know, you know, and this is telling me that you need to heal. There's something inside you that needs to heal there, my friends, Aquarius friends. You got to heal from something. That's why you're looking at this person right here with the that's why you're looking at that person there with that sword in your hand. You want to cut that stuff out of your life because you're the boss. But it's time for you to heal. You got to heal from whatever because you got that 9 of Cups. Oh man, you're. Oh, jeez Louise. Hey, here's what's going on. At the bottom of the deck, you have that Sun card, Aquarius. I'm gonna wrap this up for you, Aquarius. Okay. Oh, so you need to reconsider the defenses you have up against love, because there are people in your area, or one person in particular, that want to offer you love. Not only that, but it may be a past lover. You know, that's a bit extreme, but it may be someone that you share a past with, or do just has similar hobbies as you do. But you're in boss mode right now. You don't even want to deal with anyone, and you don't want anyone near you when it comes to love. But your fortune's going to change because you're going to keep getting messages, but you have to heal. You know, you have to heal. You have to heal with that Page of Wands there and the 6 of Swords. You have to heal in order to really achieve that 9 of Cups energy. It's 9 of Cups energy here to the far right, because you are very burdened right now, but you're still going. You're still going, you know. You're very burdened. You're still going. There may be a lot of people after you, honestly, or quite a few. You may be dysregulated with that, but the Sun card is here too. So if you reconsider having your barriers up, especially when it comes to love or partnership, it's going to bring you some happiness, okay? You may not even feel like it. You may not even be thinking about it. You may be like the boss or something, the manager, or running your own business at the time, Aquarius. But for pure happiness, actual happiness and joy, that Sun card, just reconsider it. No one's telling you what to do, but reconsider it. Allow this person to at least offer you something, and you can check it out, all right? So, Aquarius, that's your reading for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Welcome, Aries. Today we'll be doing a general energy reading for you. So, if it does not resonate with you on this day, come back and check it out another day. Maybe it'll resonate, right? So with that being said, we'll pull a card from the Magical Nordic Tarot card deck, and this one to come out immediately. Once again, I start shuffling and things going to jump out. So here we have the 7 of Pentacles, okay? That right there is indicating faith in what you're doing right now. And I apologize for that glare. It'll be over soon, but in order for me to close that window, I have to actually move the camera physically and do all this other stuff, which I will do during the next break, actually, because then that would make sense. So I appreciate you being with me here during all this. And actually, I'll just pull this down a little bit so you can see the card. The 7 of Pentacles, all right? Having faith in your abilities, having faith in the work that you already put through, and soon, hopefully soon, you'll start seeing the fruits of your labor there, Aries, all right? You'll start seeing the fruits of your labor. So here we have the traditional tarot card deck, that Raid tarot card deck. Let me find that so I can say Waite. The tarot card deck, Waite. Arthur Edward Waite. Okay. Using that tarot card deck to clarify and get you some more answers involving the 7 of Pentacles here and here. We're just going to pull some cards to you. You got the 2 of Wands. You got the Chariot card. All right, all right. Ooh, wow. You got that 10 of Pentacles there. Really simple. Really easy for you there. Really simple. Really easy for you there, Aries. You got that 2 of Wands energy right there with the saying, hey, we're moving. Or, hey, we're moving. Or, hey, we're moving. Okay, but seriously though, that 2 of Wands is saying that you're planning for the future. You have a vision for the future. Okay? But before you step out, you got that Chariot card there. And I want you to notice about this Chariot card. The Chariot card does indeed indicate forward movement. But with this Waite deck here, you see those 2 Phoenixes there? Phoenix Sphinx there? They're not moving, but they're looking very intent. Looking very intent. They're planning. All right? They're planning. Something's telling me that there's going to be multiple people involved in whatever this venture is. But you have to be the ones guiding. Okay? You have to be the one guiding. You have to be determined, okay? You have to be determined, and because there are multiple people involved, you're going to have to learn how to work with them and master those opposing forces. Okay? Move with confidence when you do move there, Aries. Move with confidence. You're going to have to master those opposing forces. They may be on the same team, but something's telling me that they're going to be some hiccups maybe, or just egos involved. Okay? But don't worry, because it's all going to turn out quite well, actually, with that Ten of Cups, complete happiness. There's nothing more to say. But I do want to get some more information about that Two of Wands there, and about that Chariot card, that Two of Wands here. Yeah, working with people. Like I just got through saying, you got that Three of Pentacles there, and this may be very much so work-orientated, very much so into work or some kind of project you're working on. But you're deciding, maybe you're picking team members, okay? Or maybe you're just picking which project you want to really concentrate on, but it's going to involve people, okay? And let me get one more card for that. Let's see if there's any drama with that, right? There's going to be people involved, like how I was saying here with that, because there may be opposing forces, and you got to tame those forces. You got to be the leader. Yeah, this is probably most definitely work or money related. I'm not seeing any drama really, but it's a gift, so it is coming. Okay, it is coming. I would even venture to say, and I usually don't involve time, but Aries, I would venture to say within the next week to 7 weeks. Okay, you may be involved in something, but you're going to have to take control, which I don't think you have a problem with. Okay, and we have here with that Chariot card, the Eight of Cups. Very interesting. Walking away from no longer serves you, what's no longer emotionally appeasing, but using your intuition about that as well. One more card, please. Boredom. And once again, more threes. There's a lot of threes here. It's as if I may say this without being too dramatic, and I believe that this is involving work. Hopefully it's only work. When I see all these threes, I'm thinking third party situation. Some people may be distracted and they may not be able to work as well as they're able. All right, welcome. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and start some energy readings using some angel numbers this morning and tarot cards. Let me make sure this camera's working before I get ahead of myself. Yeah, it's a good thing I tested it because the camera's not working. Okay, give me one moment. Out there, Aries. Oh, what's going on? Looking at things from a different perspective and continuing to fight. And at the bottom of that card, at the bottom of the deck, Aries, you have the Nine of Cups here, okay? So, here's the deal with you, Aries. Right now, you're a jumbled up mess. Maybe, maybe. Or the people you're working with, they're a jumbled up mess. But you had the Seven of Pentacles here, crowning the reading, saying, hey, have faith in the work that you're doing. Keep working. You're not done, but you're not far from being done. Your harvest is coming, okay? But when you're working with people, you have to make the right decisions and picking who you're working with, okay? Because these people will bring you abundance. With the Two of Wands there, the group of people being the Three of Coins, Three of Pentacles, and that gift, maybe even from the universe, a windfall from the Ace of Pentacles. Choose who you're working with carefully, okay? But you also must take care and take control of your own emotions, okay? And realize that because you are the boss doesn't mean you have to act like a certain way, You have to walk away from the needing to be confrontational, okay? Or just being bored and people being bored with people. Get rid of that boredom. Walk away from being bored all the time or not being satisfied with what's actually presented or not being satisfied, or being unsatisfied with what is given to you because you're looking at the past, okay, Aries? And when you do that, Aries, you're going to get that Ten of Cups energy there, this complete happiness and joy, all right? Especially when you start looking at things from a different perspective, and it's going to be difficult for you to look at these things from a different perspective, the Hangman card, all right? So it's going to require you to, yes, hold on. You're almost done, not quite done, but hold on there, Aries. Don't give up. Look at it from a different perspective. And when you do that, when you're working with groups of people, you're giving them the opportunity to speak and do things as they would do it while you're still leading them, okay? It's going to lead you to that Nine of Cups energy right here, which is even more emotional fulfillment, okay? You're going to be really satisfied when you realize that you can, in fact, look at things from a different perspective, all right? It's going to be challenging for you, but don't give up, Aries, all right? Good job. Thanks for coming. So, my lovely Cancer, lovely water emotional signs. I don't think you're clingy. I just think that once you find a good thing, you want to hold on to it, you know? So, Cancers, we're going to do your energy reading for today. The first card that we're going to pull is a card from the Magical Nordic Tarot card deck, all right? It's going to give you an overall energy for this reading. So let's go ahead and see what energies are going to be surrounding you for today and maybe the next couple of days. All right, Cancer, and here we have. All right, we have here, and the Four of Swords, recuperation. There's going to be a need to rest, Cancer. There's going to be a need for y'all to rest, okay? Maybe some recent disappointment or betrayals have been around you, or maybe you just need to rest because you're working your asses off, you know? But let's go ahead and see, Cancer, what this recuperation is about. And now we're going to switch over to that old Grand Tarot Way deck, right? And pull some cards there, and if we need to, we will clarify ourselves as well. The first card up is, oh, hey, Cancers. That Four of Swords again. That Four of Swords again. Let's go ahead and pull some more. Hopefully you guys are all right out there. Okay, but y'all definitely need to be resting. You got the Ten of Cups. That's beautiful. Some water energy out there. Some mental energy, some water energy out there. Complete happiness. Okay, I'm back. We should be good to go now. All right, yeah, I don't know why that happens, but so fam, I'm here, and we're going to be doing some energy readings, okay? Just some general energy readings. Whatever comes up, you know, and if you so happen to have a question, go ahead. You can interject, you can ask your question, you can get involved. You can even share this live if you want to, invite people just to come see some drama, right? All right. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. So we're going to go ahead and pull an angel number card or have one come out. We're going to read that card and see if that's going to apply to any other cards. These are some cards I made myself, right? I'll be making more, getting more pretty, and probably getting them professionally made. These are all homemade right here. I still think they're pretty anyway. But you see right here, angel number 5 came out. So the energy surrounding you today, right now, or just in general, is angel number 5 energy. I'm going to read it so that you can understand what angel number 5 is about, okay? And that's about change. 5 represents changes, and we know in the tarot card, 5 can represent you know, a little deceptive play sometimes, mental games, winning at all cost, you know, changing up friend groups or families or lovers or whatever. And sometimes with that sword energy, it can be a little rough, a little mental, right? Then you also have the Five of Cups there. That uh, feeling of I'm missing out, you know. I miss how things used to be, you know. And it's like you want to reverse any changes that have been made. You want to abandon what you have because you're reminiscing about the past, you know, some emotional energy there. And then when you have the, excuse me, the Five of Coins, yeah, 5, you know, 5, I think it gets a bad rap. Because in a tarot card, 5 is usually some kind of dark thing going on there, you know. 5 of Coins is being left out in the dark, or in the cold, excuse me, feeling abandoned, you know. Not feeling as if anyone's helping you to sustain yourself. It's just unfairness with that 5 of Pentacles energy. And I said already, the swords, the cups, the coins, and now the wands. And that 5 of wands is that fiery battling energy. Just fighting, bickering all the time. Things are always getting stirred up. People always stirring the pot with you, and you're stirring the pot with people with that 5 energy, you know. But here, angel number 5, it change, freedom, movement, and being adaptable, you know. So as we go through this, as we go through these tarot card readings, these energy readings, right? I want you to focus on change and freedom, movement, and adaptability, okay? 5 is a sign of change and forward movement. Stay open, stay flexible, ready, and for new experiences. When it comes to love, 5 can mean a shift in love is unfolding. Honest communication and openness can lead to growth when dealing with love. Angel number 5, when dealing with money and work, can mean changes in your work and finances. May create new opportunities. Adapt quickly and trust your instincts, all right? And the overall message with angel number 5 is life is moving you forward. Embrace the change and let it guide you into something better. Okay? So there you have it. Uh-oh. So there you have it when it comes to angel number 5, okay? And what it could be meaning for you whenever you see it. And let me get these things straightened out here. Seems like we're having a problem with the camera again. What's going on here, YouTube? YouTube, right? It may be this thing here. Let's get super embarrassing. Let's get rid of this. See if that helps. I think we're back in business. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I don't know why this happens. The streamer's current bitrate 0 is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that usually 2500 kilobytes, right? So let's see if we can fix that real quick. I'm gonna put on this looping video. Y'all just bear with me. Don't worry, we'll get all this stuff straightened out. You're thinking independently, you're thinking with your mind, and it tells you to double down on that. Think independently, think with your mind, you know, be truthful. So I'm gonna put it like that. You got this 3 of Swords in reverse, more mental energy, but still that 3 of Swords is saying that you have realized that you have been wrong. You're forgiving. There's still lingering pain, but you're healing because you are closing out this cycle and judgment will prevail. This judgment here, people are being judged and they're going to get their karma. People are getting their karma, you know. I do see forgiveness here. But judgment is happening, okay? And let's get some more on that Ace of Cups, okay? And we're going to wrap up your reading here. This is a little bit longer than the other ones because y'all got a lot of resting to do because you're breaking this. And now the camera's not working. Oh my goodness, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But hey, maybe that's what that angel number 5 is about, that change that needs to take place, right? And when not mistakes, because this isn't a mistake, no one's doing anything wrong. But when things like this happen, you know, you have to adjust, you have to adapt, and you have to learn how to fix this. And I actually fixed it a lot quicker than what I usually do. So, but hopefully we get all of this stuff settled so it stops happening. So anyway, back to number 5. Number 5 means changing and being adaptable throughout that change, like how we had to adapt right now to like how we had to adapt right now to that difficulty that we had, you know. And it's okay, it's okay, it's all right. So next, what we're going to do here is get you an angel answer card, actually, for further guidance about what's about to take place with these cards that we're reading, okay? And clickety, 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 looking at all this stuff, managing all this stuff. I appreciate y'all. So here's something that the angels want to tell you right now. And this is coming from that Angel Answers Oracle card deck, right? What is all this crazy stuff going on? Man, if y'all were here and saw this, what's going on here, you'd be like, how does this guy do it? Don't worry, it's all organized. It really is organized. But sometimes I don't remember where I organized the stuff to, right? So the angels want you to know this, have this general idea in your mind, okay? You see this card here came out. You gotta make sure that this is live here. And is everything moving properly, appropriately? Yeah, there's a lag, but we're working with it. Listen to your intuition. So there may be some changes coming up, right? And the angels are saying this for day number 5. Listen to your intuition. Make sure you get some guidance, your own personal guidance, you know. And I'm saying this right now. I don't even know what's going on, but I'm saying this right now. It is good to listen to outside people, but also have some of your own original ideas. Because if you're just repeating or doing everything that anyone suggests you to do, are you really living your own life, you know? Or are you seriously living your own life? No, you're not. You live in other people's lives because you don't have your own opinion. You're like a freaking drone or a robot or something. And we are not robots. We are not drones. We are individuals with our own minds, our own souls, our own ways of doing things. And we need to experience life, you know, the way that we should be experiencing life. And that's not on our own, but through our own lenses. I hope what I'm saying is making sense to you, because it does make sense. All right? We're not followers. We're all leaders, especially in our own lives, if no one else's. So let's go ahead and have some cards. I'll shuffle. I'll speak while I shuffle. If nothing comes out, then, and things do come up, then I'll pull a card. This is the first card to come out here. That Strength card, the 11th card. And that Major Arcana set of those 22. The Strength card, all right. Then you have the 2 of Pentacles there. That Strength card is indicating right there that you may need to have some fortitude about something. Or you may need to actually restrain someone with your heart, your mind, your loving caringness, you know, whoever you may be out there. And like we said earlier, use your intuition, because that 2 of Pentacles right there is telling me that there are decisions that need to be made. You got to pick from the options you have, and there's 2 Pentacles, but you may have way more than 2 options, you know. Oh yes, use your intuition, use your strength, because you may be a very ambitious person, or these opportunities may seem very ambitious to you, right? With that 2 of Pentacles there. And we got more cards that want to come out here. You got that 6 of Cups. All right. Let's get this as far over as we can and make sure that there is room on the screen. Screen, not screen, right? On this screen. You got that Angel number 5 card there. Listen to your intuition. The Strength card. The 2 of Pentacles. The 6 of Cups there. And that 6 of Cups is 6 of Cups is indicating memories, okay? Nostalgia, maybe friendships, maybe remembering good times, a lot of emotional stuff. So this may be involving family members, a family business, a family trip maybe, you know. I'm always thinking business because I'm always thinking money, you know. But it may just involve family. You may need to be making decisions about changes that may be happening in your family, okay? And we're going to go ahead and get one more card there just to make the table look nice and pretty, right? Maybe even 5 cards, we'll see. And no, they're saying go ahead and grab that. Yeah, they're saying just 4. And we got the you got 2 6s here. You got the 6 of Cups there, and you got the 6 of Wands. And I just so happen to look at my Angel number deck, and 6 is on the top right there, right? So that 6 is an indication right there of harmony, care, home, and realignment. So we're going to go there, and we're going to actually add that to the Angel number card area that I have there. And no, I don't have a set area for anything. I just do it whatever, you know. You got Angel number 6. Let's get that focused. I'm going to go ahead and read that out to you. Angel number 6, keywords: harmony, care, home, and realignment. The core meaning of Angel number 6: 6 is a sign to restore balance in your life, nurture what matters most, and return to inner peace. So yeah, there's been some kind of disruption, maybe, or some yeah, changes going on. Some kind of disruption. Disruption isn't necessarily bad. It just means things are changing or things are not normal or what you would consider or like to be normal. Okay, so you got that 5 and that 6 there. Okay, these are the numbers that we can be concentrating on when we're going through this. And I see 2 6s here, and that's why I decided to pick that up. No, I'm not going to add them up and make them to 11 and then 2 and whatever. No, I'm not doing none of that. Not right now. I don't feel a call for that. Just have these numbers in mind, okay? 5 meaning change and adaptability, and 6 meaning harmony and realignment. So things are changing up so that you can realign. Things may be falling apart, and for some reason I get the tower feeling, the feeling of the tower card, where things are being shaken up by the universe. That means it's time for change and some realignment that aligns with the universe. Okay, that's just some of the energies going on right now. Oh, look at this. This has all kinds of cards turned up in it. I don't understand why. We're not going to look at those, no. If they come out again, then we're certainly going to pull them, okay? So right now, this one to hop on immediately. You got the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Jeez. Where am I getting that? Where am I getting that stuff from? You got the Ace of Pentacles. That wanted to come out immediately, right? There's some more in this reading for energies right now. You have here wanting to come out. Oh, you got the 3 of Wands there, okay? And this is that Weight tarot card deck, right? Oh yeah, if I haven't mentioned already, that first these right here, these angel number cards are some homemade cards that I created. These are just for angel numbers, some basic things about them when it comes to love and money. Basic message, for each number, right? Then that next card that says listen to your intuition. This comes from the Angel Answers Oracle card deck, all right, by Radley Valentine, okay? And that next deck here is and one of my favorite decks. I have a few others. I don't really use the other ones, though. They're a little dark. The Magical Nordic Tarot card deck by Jane Wallace, all right? And of course the original deck here. So moving right along, now that I explained all of that, and we have wanting to come out here, the Queen of Cups. So we got so far that Ace of Pentacles. Someone's actually received an opportunity from the world, from the universe. They received the opportunity, right? Oh my goodness. Then you got the 3. I'm gonna keep those here and lay them out as they came. Then you have the 3 of Wands there, meaning that you've chosen the path and you're actually walking it now, right? You got that Queen of Cups there, meaning that you should be soft and gentle, be intuitively aware of what's going on. You're capable of doing that, but that's the type of energy that you need to have, because you're going to be receiving some gifts. And then right after that Queen of Cups, you got the freaking you got the freaking Empress there. That's all queens wrapped into one. Very abundant, very nurturing, very caring, someone who can produce. They can receive and produce. Very wealthy. I'm seeing a lot of wealth there, a lot of comfortability actually, but still like you're big mama, big mama. Not saying that you're a grandma or anything like that, but you're the queen, you're the person, the matriarch. That's the word I'm looking for, the matriarch. Okay, and that's in feminine energy. You can still be a man and still be the head. How do you say it? The head, emotional one. People tend to think that emotional means bad. I mean, you're the one who's spiritual, who can guide, lead, console. On the emotional basis, not necessarily through actions like going hunting and gathering, but still nurturing. There you go, a very nurturing male. And right here you also have the 8 of Wands that want to come out, and I'm gonna get one more card too with that. I believe strongly one more card. A lot of action going on. You're being very productive. many cards want to come out here, but we're only going to take one. So let's shuffle that back up. Right. And we have here, oh, something wanted to jump. Oh, that's crazy. Like did a backflip and went right back down. I saw it though. Okay, well, let's keep shuffling and see what comes out. That's sort of crazy what took place just then. And we have here, oh, there it is. I found it. It came up, that Queen of Swords energy. So I have two queens here with your heart and one with your mind, you know, both the third cards, or the third card, 3 and 6, okay? So we're going to look at these cards here and see the energies going on. And right now, listen to your intuition about these decisions that you're making, decisions involving family and friends, you know. You got that 6 of Wands there, and that's like, you know, you're going to get recognition. You're going to get recognition because I have the feeling that you're going to be making very good decisions. Decisions that are going to make you very abundant. It's going to put you in I want to say supreme role of leadership. It sounds super weird, right? But it's like you're going to be the supreme leader, the ultimate person, the go-to person, you know, when it comes especially to emotions or being intuitive, you know, guiding people on a spiritual level. You may even be, you know, like a tarot card reader or a psychologist, maybe. You may even be a psychologist or whatever, you know, or you may be going to see one, you know, but you're going to be having dealings with a lot of feminine energy, you know, and you are going to be in a very emotional state, as in just how can I say it? I just feel like I'm saying the wrong words, but I understand I'm not saying the wrong words. You're going to be very intuitive about a lot of things going on. And it's that intuition that you're using, you know. You're going to be able to be quite honest and clear and direct in a very loving and caring way that's going to make yourself and maybe your family and people around you just very abundant, you know. Not only physically abundant, but emotionally abundant. Everyone's going to be quite satisfied and happy, okay? But understand that change is coming. And it may be your position that when this change comes and people do come to you, that you can actually soothe them with all that strength that you have, you see? But you have to balance out who it is that you're helping and how you're helping, you know, when and why you're helping too. That 2 of Pentacles there's telling me that you need to balance these things out with your family, but you'll get praised for it. And the universe is giving you the spiritual gift, and you are choosing to walk that path. You see, the universe is giving you that spiritual gift with that Ace of Pentacles, and now you have chosen to actually walk that path with that 3 of Wands there, because you understand that you're a very nurturing person. In fact, not only are you a nurturing person, you're the nurturing person who is able to communicate, you know, that Empress, you know, the nurturing person who is able to communicate with that 8 of Wands and communicate quickly, swiftly, you know, and effectively, but still in a very honest and clear, decisive way, open way too. So the energy surrounding you, whenever you do see this reading, right, is this. You're a very nurturing, kind, loving, caring person who is a leader of the spiritual community. And at the bottom of the deck, I'll stop right there because I'll just keep going on forever, is that 4 of Wands. So yeah, it's definitely dealing with home, dealing with family, and you're the leader when it comes to the emotional side of things. So go ahead and step into your power and have fun, lead and guide people, and hopefully, you know, you get some kind of satisfaction out of it, which I believe you will. At least you'll get some public praise, familial praise, praise for your friendship or your partner or lover or whatever, you know. But keep using your kind heart and understand that even though that 5 may seem like, you know, a little disturbing sometimes, it may make people uneasy because people don't like to change, that you do have the ability actually to bring stability with that angel number 6. into the situation and keep it stable too. Well, not keep it stable, but allow it to be stable, because you're not there to stress yourself out and make sure everyone else's emotions or financial goings ons is stable. No, that's not your job. But you can most definitely lead and guide, and you're most definitely the leader when it comes to being nurturing and emotional. All right. So that's going to wrap up this little portion of this. I'll take like a 5 or 10 minute break, and I'll be back. There is a looping video though, so don't get discouraged. Just put your question in the chat, and I'll get to it as soon as I get back. Stick around a little bit. Listen to this thing here. You're done. You've realized these things. You're like, you know what? I am much too. I don't want to say better than, but you're better than whatever that situation is, and you're cutting it out by speaking intelligently about it, by voicing your opinion, by voicing your mind, by voicing the facts, and you're walking away from it because you are indeed the King of Pentacles, and you have a plan, and you're moving forward with that plan with the Chariot there and the Eight of Wands. There may be a lot of messaging going on or a lot of opportunities going on, but it's like you are opening up, Gemini. There's many things coming your way, positive things, and you're actually taking charge. Even though you're an air sign, not saying that air signs are, aloof or whatever, but you're actually quite grounded. You're going to be quite grounded in many areas, okay? Many areas, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and with the actions you take, and you're going to be very clear cut about things. Very good for you, Gemini. So you're doing really well. And that's your reading for this evening. Just remember, or for today, just remember, you're doing great. Okay, welcome back, Leo. We're having some technical difficulties here this morning with you, but don't worry. I'm going to just explain all these cards that have been brought out for you, okay? So, using that magical Nordic tarot card deck, we got the main energy there, which was the Five of Wands. There's battles going on, maybe some petty arguments, some bickering, some strife, or people just arguing. And, and it may be over physical actions, physical things, is what I'm sensing here. Or just the fact that things are moving maybe a little too quick for you or the other people involved. Excuse me. This wasn't intended to be a love reading, but it most certainly seems to be centered around that with all of these cups. You have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and then the Ten of Cups initially, which is indicating that there's very much so emotions involved, romantic gestures involved, right? But you may feel as if you're being deceived or short-handed, because we all know that Leos, they like the spotlight, right? With the Ace of Swords clarifying that Seven of Swords, the person there isn't necessarily tricking you with malevolent intent, with bad intent, right? They want something new with you, but they're sort of using mind games. They're like testing you, seeing how far you will go with them, seeing what you're really about, okay? Yeah, and with the Ten of Cups, with the Star clarifying that, you are in fact their wish fulfillment. You're their dream come true, really. But they may have had things happen with them in the past with prior relationships that makes them a little cautious. Makes them a little cautious, okay, with this relationship here. So don't take it personally. Don't take it personally, okay? Just understand that there are mind games being played, but they really want some love from you, okay? So let's get one more card out there for you, Leos, and see more about this person's intent. And this one to fly right out. I'm going to place this here. Yeah, they just want, they want to be with you. They want a new start, a new beginning, but they have to get their minds cleared, and they may seem like they're playing mind games with you. Just be a little patient. Just be a little patient with them. And right now, this may be causing you to be in the Eight of Swords energy. Just not really blind, so to speak, but very nervous, very anxious about all of these things going on mentally. But you just relax, you keep doing you, and that person will come around eventually, okay? So, with that being said, if there are people watching, please go ahead and put your questions in the okay, Libra, welcome. So, we're going to go ahead and start this general energy reading for you. Remember, this is timeless. Whenever you see it, it may apply to you. And since it is for the collective, if it doesn't apply to you, go ahead and pass it on to someone who you believe would enjoy watching it or it does actually relate to. Okay? We will start first with the magical Nordic tarot card deck. We'll pull one card to get a overall general energy, and then we'll pull more cards to see what's going on with that. And the first card up here is the Four of Pentacles. All right, Libra. We're talking about stability here. We're talking about holding on to something. We're talking about security and safety, especially in finances in the physical realm, okay? So if you've been having things going on with your finances, go ahead and listen to this. So next up, if nothing wants to go ahead and jump out at us, we'll just pull some cards. And the first card up is the Queen of Wands. Then we have the Five of Cups, the Lover's card, very interesting, very interesting. And then the Five of Pentacles. Oh, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Oh, there are matters of the heart with you going on right now. Libra, we all know that you're that charismatic leader, confident and warm, usually balanced with your passions, but something has upset you recently. And you're looking to get stability again. Something emotional has upset you. And you know, you're sort of lingering on those ideas. You see the Three Cups there spilt. The person in the cape there, looking at that, but not looking at these two cups behind. You know, and it may very well be involving some kind of love situation with that Lover's card there, or a decision that you had to make. And now you're feeling left out in the cold, okay? So let's go ahead, we're gonna need some clarifiers for this stability that you need to look at. So there, my dear Libras, being very charismatic and determined. Let's see what has upset you, all right? Okay, yeah, it was a failed venture, you know, a failed new beginning. You had hopes for it, but it didn't pan out the way that you want to, you know. It didn't pan out like how you wanted to, and sometimes it's just, you know, what it is. It's not that you made a wrong decision, but the universe may have something different for you. And we have the Lover's card here next. Let's go ahead and get a card to clarify that for you, Libra. Let's see. Oh, that wanted to come out. If it comes out again, we'll go ahead and get that. You know, and we have that four. We have that Four of Swords there. And you're resting from that disappointing thing there. More than likely to do with love, actually. I'm really, really believing that very heavily, very strongly. You know? You have the Five of Cups there above, the Ace of Wands in reverse, something that didn't work out, and it's dealing with love or a major decision. Like I said, a major decision maybe, and you're just resting from that right now. You need to rest, recuperate yourself, analyze it. If you analyze things, look it over, ruminate, you know, because here you have the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups with that initial energy of the Five of Pentacles. So you felt left out in the cold. You felt abandoned by somebody. You chose to walk that path and it just didn't work out. And you're resting from it. And as you're resting, you're seeing that you really were abandoned. But now you just want to start something new. You want to start something new, Libra. And you want more emotional stability and maturity moving forward, which is fine. That's really good, Libra, okay? But I want you to look at this, Libra, at the bottom of that deck. You have the the Nine of Wands, and we all call that the wounded warrior, right? Someone who's very determined and they just won't give up. You're going to keep moving. You're looking for more information to come in, looking for more messages, maybe looking at more partners or whatever, be it business, you know, financial stability, or emotional stability. But right now, overall, you're looking for stability, and you want someone that is not only action orientated, not one who just talks the talk, you know, or just walks the walk actually, but actually has some kind of emotional safety and security that comes with them. So that's your reading there, Libra. I hope you have the best of luck with all of this, but don't worry, just rest, and everything will come in time. Yes. So next up here we have Pisces, and this one's to come up for you already. You got that Four of Pentacles there. Okay, Pisces, this is a general energy reading. So whatever comes up, we're going to go ahead and read about that. First card that we're going to use is a card from the Magical Nordic Tarot card deck. All right, and before I could even completely shuffle fully, this Four of Pentacles came out. So we're going to put that out there for you, Pisces. All right. And with that being said, we're also just going to go ahead and go right to that original tarot card deck, that wave deck, right? And get some more information about what kind of stability there is. If stability is coming, if it's going away, if it's emotional, mental, physical, or monetary. There's, oh my God, Pisces, what is going on? You guys are full of energy too. So I want to take my time here, shuffle this up. And we're simply, for this, my friends, we're going to pull cards, okay? I want to give it a chance for something to pop out by saying just pull the cards. And we're just going to pull the cards here, right here with you, right? You got here, I'm not reading reversals for y'all. You got, that King of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. All right now. And Justice. Ooh, Pisces, this is a very simple one right here. And at the bottom of the deck, y'all are going to be probably the shortest ones. Oh, I love you, Pisces, so much. You made it so easy for me. The energy surrounding you right now is stability and victory. You got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Very, very much so, excuse me, supported, right? Very secure. Very supported. There's something else. I have a feeling about something else though. Just successful. Maybe you're doing some things, maybe there's some kind of legal matter going on. There's something extra with that for y'all. Okay. Maybe you're fighting some kind of legal battle, and I'm saying that because the Justice card is all the way at the end, right? It's like you're fighting some legal battle, or you may be a business owner with a new idea or wanting to become a business owner. It's something dealing with money or legalities. But Pisces, right now, you're becoming, if you're not already, very stable in the physical sense, okay? Maybe a lawsuit, like I said, maybe a business, but it's like something's being rectified. You're being given, you're being given some kind of a notion. It's like an epiphany. I know this Ace of Wands is, Wands can be more so action orientated, right? Whenever you're dealing with Wands, it's dealing with the beginning of new actions or like opportunity. You're being given an opportunity, a financial opportunity, and it's something that you deserve. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, and whatever, maybe karmic, but whatever may have happened in the past where you were wrong is going to be justified, okay? Something happened to you in your past where you were wrong, right? But you became very stable on your own, and now you're being rewarded for that, okay? And the justice will be served for you, and you're going to be quite happy with it. You know, people are going to be giving you the recognition that you deserve, all right? Or you're going to be recognized as you deserve. And it's going to make you feel great, at least physically, very physically great, and very accomplished. I see here a lot of accomplishment going on, Pisces. So honestly, that's a pretty quick and easy reading for you, Pisces. Yeah, you're stable, you're wealthy, or you have money, and you're in control of that money. You're in control. You're actually quite grounded, Pisces. You're actually quite grounded, Pisces. And you're being given a gift from the universe for you being grounded, all right? And it's changing your fortune. Justice will be served, and you will be recognized as you should be recognized, Pisces. That's absolutely beautiful and absolutely easy for me. I really do appreciate that, Pisces. So if you enjoyed that reading, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You can share. Make sure you hit like too, and comment your birthday or something like that. Anything you'd like to comment. I really do appreciate you, Pisces, and I hope that you enjoyed this. Goodbye. Okay, Sagittarius, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today will be your energy reading using these tarot cards. And remember, this is timeless. Okay, so I am back, and I'm just going to continue to do some stuff here, all right? So, We have here a message from the Angel Answers Oracle card deck, and it says here, what do we have here? Ask for help from other people. Okay. So whatever the situation's going on, go ahead and seek some guidance from other people, people who have experience. But like I always say, not just people who have experience, but people who have experience, but also got the results that you want to have. Okay. Who have the results that you want to get. So let's see what all they can be speaking about here. And we're using just the original tarot card deck with that. All right. And we have first Two of Cups, Six of Cups, excuse me, Nine of Cups, the Emperor, Three of Pentacles. Okay. So, yeah, it says ask for help, and the first card that came out was that Two of Cups, meaning union, maybe more of a, maybe on more of an emotional level, you know what I'm saying? But it could be dealing with anything, partnership, maybe marriage, maybe a boy or girlfriend or whatever it is that you got going on there, you know. But consultation with others is important, because there you have the Nine of Cups, and you're looking just to achieve, you know, overall happiness. You want to be content with what you have, content with what you're going on. Contentment, that's what that's about. Not contempt, not content, content, okay? You just want to be happy, satisfied with your work, satisfied with your relationships, satisfied with your financial situation, you know? But right now, you may be feeling like you just have to be the boss of everything. Not really room for the emotional side of things, for the masculine, or excuse me, for the feminine side of things, you know? Because you have to be in charge. You have to take care of these group of people here with that Three of Pentacles. And this could be dealing with work. You know, you may need to have a little break. And that's why the angels are saying, hey, ask for help from others. You have a group of people here. You have at least one person that you can be speaking with about things, you know, involving, you know, business or maybe work, your family, just a group of people. You don't have to be in charge all the time, but let's see if that's really what that's saying, okay? Let's see if we can get some confirmations about that stuff. I have to remember I can't be leaning on the table because it's super shaky. I'm always noticing little things like that. You know, I have that Virgo energy, Virgo sun. I am a Virgo, right? I tend to pay too much attention to the small details, you know. And here we have coming out there, the King of Wands energy on that Two of Cups. Page of Pentacles energy. Yeah, you're looking for something more, something new as far as your contentment is concerned. With that King of Pentacles, excuse me, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Then you have here the Knight of Wands. You got a King, Page, Knight. It'd be really cool if a Queen came out, right? I don't think that's going to happen, but it's not up to me, right? And that Emperor, yeah, you're busy. You're busy, Emperor. You don't really have the time to wow. Notice how my voice started cracking? Yeah, someone there's busy, maybe too burdened, don't want to say it, you know, but they don't want to communicate that. But really busy Emperor there, in and out, always doing things. Maybe always traveling too. I just noticed this. I've been using these deck of cards for years, and I'm just now noticing the pyramids in the back of that. That's pretty odd, huh? You may be trying to conquer too many things. You got this European guy, looking European dress, right? But he's in Egypt apparently. Probably trying to conquer things. You're a little conqueror, huh? A little conqueror, and you got yet another knight. You got that Knight of Swords there too. Got a king, a page, and two knights. And something's telling me that you are the leader or something. Maybe the leader at work. Maybe the leader in your own business for sure. Right? And you do have helpers. But it's very action orientated. Very action orientated. But things are working. It's honestly it does seem quite balanced when it comes to, your profession. Your profession. Working with groups of people, earning money, adventuring, you know. I just had the feeling that you were probably overwhelmed. And the interesting here that you should ask for help, right? So let's get some more. I'm just gonna keep pulling cards. Okay, you got that 8 of Swords. Yet another King of Pentacles. I don't know why, but Aquarius came to mind. Aries just came. These aren't freaking that King of Pentacles is a Taurus, Earth energy, But I still got the feeling that we're dealing with fire signs for sure. Temperance. Yeah, slow things down there, Emperor. Slow things down. Because you're on a mission. But with that 8 of Swords energy right there, you're a little stressed out about some decisions that need to be made. And then we have there, on top of that Queen of Swords. Yeah, you have to communicate with these people a little bit better. You have to speak to them and ask for help about your goals, And your goal is to become the King of Pentacles. Like, you want more money, you want more stability, you want to live a lavish life, and you want to be able to provide for all those around you. But it's like you're not seeing that you are this emperor here because you're moving around so much and you're not balanced. But you already are in complete control. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck there, you have this Ace of Pentacles. Like, you're in control. The universe has gifted you. You're receiving that gift. You're working with it. But you have to disseminate some of the stuff. You can't be responsible for everything that you're doing out there. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to let other people work, grow, and develop. And I'm saying this because you have a Page here and 2 Knights. And everyone does want to help you. They do want to work with you, Either work for you or work with you. But you are definitely in charge. I hope you're not micromanaging. And that's why you're a little stressed, It may be wise to go ahead and seek help from people. Even if it is just a vent or whatever, Seek some help and you'll be okay. Trust me. Alright. And look how shaky that camera is. That's really interesting, huh? So, let's go ahead and get some more cards out. And yes, I'm just talking. I don't care if the chat's empty. Because someone's going to come across. Someone's going to ask a question. Many people will come across and ask questions and get their answers. And become enthusiastic about all of this. And it is very early on a Wednesday morning. But I gotta put myself out there. Because they say it is wise to do very long streams, right? My thing is, how the heck you supposed to get people to even be looking at this streams? You can't advertise streams, really. And plus, I do like to talk anyway. And I can just ramble on here. Which is what I will do. Okay, if you build it, they will come. But you have to build it first, right? I have no problem doing that. I woke up really early. I think I went to sleep maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 2. I woke back up at around a little bit before 7, so not really even 5 hours of sleep, which is cool. So our bodies are apparently designed to sleep maybe 4 hours at a time. So, here I am. It's very interesting. I can use Opus Clips and tell it to find things, and we can find out stuff about me. But I gotta review these things before I actually put them out there, Because the goal is to help guide people spiritually. So let's go ahead and get a card out. Get some cards out. And first is going to be Angel Answer card, right? And so we have this that wants to come out. Let's go ahead and flip that. and see what mysterious card this is. What does it have to say? No. Hey, that's a hard, hard stop. Don't pass go. Don't collect 200 freaking dollars, right? The no. The universe is saying no to something. So let's see what that no is about. But I see a lot of rainbows here. Looks almost ethereal. Oh, that's an angel. That's an angel. And sitting there in this lady, can y'all see? There's an angel there. Oh, that's way too close. You know, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Eventually, I'm gonna get this. Okay. Let's pull this down. Right over here. No, and you can see there's an angel there, talking to a lady. Looks like she's sitting there, maybe praying, seeking advice. And angel's like, nope, nope, don't do that. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at that. And we got 3 cards that want to come out. You know, they want to be seen. They want a chance to speak with everybody. I'm not reading reversals. Okay, unless there's a really strong pull to leave a reversal, I'm not going to do that. So we have here the Knight of Cups, being that dreamer. You know, and you see that rainbow. I saw the rainbow wings, and I see a rainbow here automatically. Being that dreamer, wishing for something at that pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, maybe, right? You have the Strength card, and I know that's strength, but right there, I just got the feeling of patience for some reason. But it's saying be encouraged, having courage, you know. Have courage about whatever this is that you're dreaming about. And that final card is the 6 of Cups. A lot of emotional energy is going on right now, you know. You know, you may be dreaming about the past. You definitely are just thinking about the past, you know. And something about it is requiring you to have some strength, be balanced about it, be resistant about your past. It's saying no for some reason, so we're going to go ahead and get some clarifiers. Like, why would you say no to dreaming about the past? Why would you need strength when you're dreaming about the past, you know? So let's go ahead and get some cards out there and see what they have to say, all right? Oh, I'm feeling a little relaxed, actually. Maybe it's a message for me, personally, right? So we'll go ahead and get some cards out. And if there are people out there that want questions answered, please feel free to leave a question, okay? We have here. Interesting energy already. The Hangman on top of that Dreamer card. Then you have, oh, that's interesting. That 3 of Wands there. Choosing the path, moving forward with strength about you. With strength about that decision, about that path. And that memories, yeah. More cup energy, you know. And I'm seeing there that you are sort of stuck, hung up in the past, but you may also be looking at a situation that took place from a different perspective, you know. And it seems to me like you want to move, you want to take action towards a friend group, maybe, or just back to your old ways of partying. But the angels are saying no. The angels are saying no to that. For some reason, there's a huge no. So what happened in the past? How was it in the past? You know, how's it going now? Like, why do you want to go back to the past, to those times? And me personally, I've been having that feeling lately myself, that I want to go back to the past. I want to go back to the times I spent in Southern California. You know what I'm saying? But then when I started actually thinking about it, and I realized a lot of people that I was hanging around weren't really friends. They were just, you know, taking advantage of a good time. And I so happened to be that good time. No harm, no foul. I mean, there was harm, but, you know, all is forgiven. I don't mind, because I'm pretty sure I've taken advantage of people, you know, unknowingly, just having a good time and not taking their lives seriously, I guess, or not building or growing, just enjoying their company. And that's that can be a strain on people, you know, mentally and emotionally. And I'm noticing here that you got these 3 cups, these 3 wands, and for me, and I am going to pull one of my angel number cards, not one, but the one for number 3, because there's a message in that too. And number 3 there means creativity, expression, joy, and guidance. Okay, and maybe you're just looking to express yourself right now in the ways that you used to, or the angels saying, no, 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 no. You may not need to go back to that, because that may not have been the best situation for you. Okay. Oh, look how blurry that became. I need to get an actual camera for this. I'm using my phone camera. I use my phone camera on top of this freaking metal arm thing, and whenever I touch the table, it bounces all over the place. I know it's not the most professional thing, but hey, it's coming from the heart, and that's all that really matters, right? So we'll go ahead and get some more. Yep, and they want to tell you this. Now you have the 8 of coins, the 7 of wands, right? And up next, what do we have up next there, energies? What do we have next? I'll go ahead and pull a card. And we have here, oh, my friend, my friend, my friend. Okay. So next in this little journey that we're taking, and where they're telling you no, right? And I see a huge no there with that 7 of wands in the middle, is that, my dreamy friend, you're looking at things from a new perspective, and you understand that your work is valuable, your work is valuable, and it's productive for you, and you enjoy doing it, okay? But you want to go back to the past, the interest of saying no, because boundaries were lacking. You were lacking boundaries back then. And yeah, you were getting a lot of praise, but you still had things that you needed to do or wanted to do. You see how the guy or person there is standing up against those 6 wands, which usually means admiration or attention from the public. A lot of stuff going on, but you got this one thing in your hands that you ought to be working on, and because you knew that you should have been working instead of partying maybe or hanging around certain people, it kept you in this constant state of anxiety, of mental stress. It's like, what's going on? What am I supposed to do? My heart is broken. I should be working on my project or expanding my life, doing new things, but I'm partying instead. I'm making every excuse, and for some reason my monitor stopped working, so let's give it a second and see. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, my computer just turned off. Something happened with that monitor. Maybe that's a sign for me. Give me 1 second. You don't see Taurus is not having boundaries, but sometimes, you guys can be addicted to stuff sometimes, food, right? And you got that 9 of Pentacles, more earth energy right there. I like seeing that 9 of Pentacles when it comes to fellow earth signs, being luxurious, being self-sufficient, being financially independent, right? Oh, we got cars wanting to jump up for you right now. Woo! And getting offers of love coming in, where there's a water sign around you, but someone wants to offer you some love potentially. And we're looking for stability here, and yeah, there's definitely some type of love that wants to come to you. That's pretty interesting, pretty interesting. I'm gonna get some clarifiers for this Taurus, okay? Because right now, the overall energy is stability, but you're being defensive. Maybe you're being defensive with your independence, okay? And this person, this man here, or woman if you're a man, or whatever, hey, if you're a dude and a girl and a girl and a goat and goat, that's all on you, as long as you're having fun and everyone's consenting, right? Anyway, this person here is offering you some kind of love, right? And they're coming in a little quick to you. And I'm back. And isn't that pretty interesting that when I put on that looping video just in for a second, the first card that came out was the 7 of Wands, having boundaries. So hey, I want y'all to pay attention to that. We need to be working on our boundaries. when it comes to our work. We have to work first and play later, maybe. That's telling you no. No, maybe now may not be the time for play. Maybe now needs to be the time to focus on that one idea and not a million ideas. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I noticed that. But the screen is working. I think I may need to end up getting a new video cable for this thing. I have no idea why it's behaving like that. So let's go ahead and continue this and see what we can get next, okay? Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. Okay. What a very odd thing. Yeah, it's time to get a whole lot of new stuff, but it's time to also hit that lottery. I'll get this windfall so I can actually go out and get it without any reservations. And wouldn't we all like to be that way? To be able to do things without reservation? And I have a feeling that something good is going to happen for a lot of people, including, especially myself. Oh, and as I say that, we have that that 5 of Cups coming out, okay? 5 of Cups. Five of Cups on top of that 8 of Pentacles. And oh, I did notice that too. 2 8s at the end. You know, me and these angel numbers. I know I'm mid-shuffle. I'm gonna pull out that 8 real quick though. 8 with the angel numbers meaning abundance, power, achievement, and balance. You see, you gotta balance out that working with this mentality. Maybe you're a little concerned about work too, and realize that you don't need to be concerned about your workings or your productivity when it comes to work. And once again, another 11. Yeah, you got that. Look at that. Okay, you got the 4 of Cups and you got that Justice card there. All right. So you're going to be receiving a message, actually. A message about you missing the past with that 5 of Cups there. You see the guys looking at the 3 spilled cups at the bottom, looking at the past, what used to be, right? But he's not seeing this 2 cups here, right behind him. And the same thing with that 4 of Cups. There's literally something being given from the universe, but you're stuck on the past. You're stuck on missing out on the good times, you know? There's cups all over, but you're missing out on the good times, you know? But don't worry, justice is coming because you are working, okay? You have to have those boundaries. We can't put old or new wine into old wine skin, right? Or however that goes, right? So this is actually pretty good. I feel really good about this, actually. The universe isn't telling you no, you're not going to be prosperous. It's telling you no, stop worrying about the past. Let me get one more, and this clarifier is going to be for that no specifically. Let's see what they have to say about that. We'll take that, okay? Ooh, yeah. No. More cups. Walk away from the past. That's now 3 8s. 3 8s. 1, 2, 3 8s. Right? 3 8s. Then you got literally 3 and 8 here. Okay, it's time to walk away from the past. Walk away from what you thought was fun and cool or whatever. Take your idea and go. All right? Abundance is on its way. A gift from the universe is on its way. And that's very good, I think. I believe that's very good. That's a very positive message, actually. So, yes, you're a dreamer, and you're trying so hard to hang on to the past. But you got to look at things from a different perspective and make that, you have to make that journey, you know? You have to make that journey. Yeah, you got good times and friendships and companionships and stuff like that on your mind, you know? But it's actually causing you anxieties. Move away from the past, move away from what was once pleasurable, and move into your abundance. Okay? And that's all I have for that. So let's see what's going to happen next. And practice makes perfect. Look at that. Soon we'll get more people in the chat. Soon we'll get things happening. Have faith. Okay. And so next up, let's get another message. And remember, these are just energies. Energies change all the time. So whenever you do find this, it's for you. Whenever you do hop on and see this, it's for you. And we have here a message from the Angels Answers Oracle card deck to start off this portion of the reading, right? Uh-oh, is this frozen? Nope, not frozen. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Ooh, yeah, money, money, money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. What's gonna happen here? Let's see what's gonna happen. And the angels are saying this. Once again, ask for help from others. Ask your spirit team. Get more information. Ask your spirit team. Yeah, there's people watching you. There's energies around you, surrounding you, wanting to come into your life. You know, and it's not that it's not coming into your life. They are in your life. You just may not be paying attention to them. To it. And I don't like talking. I don't like when people say that. Oh, talk to your angels. Oh, you're being blocked. Oh, you're not paying attention. And it's not that you're not paying attention because, you know, it's just that you may not even be aware of such energies, you know. But there's someone watching you. Yeah, you got that Page of Cups there. And there's a lot of emotional energy going on here. A lot of water energy today. A lot of water energy's been going on so far in these readings. Lots and lots and lots of cups. You know, got that Page of Cups, 7 of Swords, playfulness yet betrayal. A playful betrayal? What? That's a lot of cards right there. We're not taking all of those. If something comes out again, I just took a brief peek. We'll go ahead and get some more cards on that. Page of Cups, 7 of... Jeez, there's a lot of watery energy going on here. Okay, I'll tell you what. If a group of cards jump out like that again, because there were like 3 the last time and 3 this time, I want to just go ahead and pull them all out, okay? There's plenty of room. You got the 3 of Pentacles. Ask others for help. You got that Page of Cups, 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, recognition, working with groups of people again. And we have here next, what do we have next? The High Priestess, empowerment, using that psychic ability, you know, using that intuition of the High Priestess card, right? Inner knowing and spiritual, and like I said earlier, it's like speak with your spiritual team. Ask them for help, because with that Page of Cups, it could be a little bit of naivety, you know, being a little naive when it comes to matters of the heart or your emotions, or just you yourself. And you know, when I say being naive, I don't mean like you're stupid or anything like that. I'm just saying that you have a really big heart. You expect people to behave the way that you behave, or feel the things that you feel, or be as playful as you are. And that may have led to some kind of betrayal, you know, some kind of trickery being pulled on you, you know, maybe by a group of people that you know, or something involving money or work. And the angels are saying that you need to ask for help from others. You have to use your abilities. I see right here with that High Priestess card, you know, using your intuition, you know, using that divine feminine energy, Stop and pause and think before moving ahead with certain things or certain group of peoples. All right. But we're gonna go ahead and get some clarifying cards on these cards and get a deeper story. Okay. And if this does resonate, go ahead and put something in the chat when you see this. Hey, this resonates, or I understand, or I'm going through this, or whatever. And make sure that you like these lives and posts. Save them, share them, you know. Also, obviously, subscribe too. And the more interactive y'all are, the more I know what it is that y'all actually want to see, and I can do these things. Because I got plenty of time, right? Time is money, friends. I got plenty of time. Time to convert that time into money, though, right? Physically, right? So, with that page of cups there, you got the Four of Cups with that Seven of Swords. Yeah, that makes sense, right? The Five of Wands with that Three of Pentacles. Okay, I see. The Seven of Pentacles, right? And with that High Priestess card, once again, Three of Pentacles. All right, so here's what's going on. Okay, opportunities are being given to you, but you're concentrated heavily on, you know, a different group of people or just a different emotional setting, right? And because you were so concentrated on this group of people, people were able to take advantage of you with that Seven of Swords. And they did it through petty arguments. It's not like, you know, someone betrayed you heavily or, you know, stole from you, but it's just they kept you distracted. This group of people kept you distracted, okay, that you were dealing with, right? And you're sitting there, you're working hard with this group of people, waiting for something to come about. You're like waiting for a harvest with these people. You're hoping that things will change, and maybe something did not change, okay? But we'll get more information about that. And the interest is saying, hey, use your intuition. Talk to us about this group of people, because right here you have yet again the Three of Pentacles, and it's a group of people. They're sitting talking maybe about work. This may be very much so dealing with your employment, dealing with your money, you know. But use your intuition. Talk to your angels about this group of people. Maybe there's healing in the future, right? So with that, we'll go ahead to this next line of cards. Okay. We have here first up. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Time to set some boundaries with this group of people. The story's coming out. The King of Wands. Take charge. Take charge of your life. Take charge of that group. This stuff may have happened, but you have the power. You know, you got the power to take charge of that. And then we got here to clarify that's geez, right there. The story's coming. The story's unfolding, right? This work that you're doing for this group of people, with this group of people, is just too much. It's too much of a burden for you, all right? And with that High Priestess and that Three of Pentacles, let's see what's going on with that group of people. If there's some kind of resolution with that, right? We have here. Yeah. There's a lot of threes here. There's a lot of threes here, okay? And like we said before in that last reading with this angel number 3, expression, joy. I'm seeing more the 3 meaning guidance, however, angel number 3, when it deals with guidance. And the guidance from these angels is saying, hey, you need to ask for help, use your intuition. And because you're here looking at this, they're telling you, hey, it's time to walk away. Because in that final row there, you have the 7 of Wands saying you need to have your boundaries with your idea. You need to stand up for yourself personally, for your own actions. Okay, stop worrying about this group of people, or this group of people, friends or colleagues or whatever. You know, you need to stand in your power as that King of Wands, because you're capable of taking actions on your own in a mature, stable way. You know, not stable as in earth stable, but stable is like, hey, I know what I'm doing and I can get it accomplished, you know. Because right now this relationship with these 3 people, or with these group of people, 3 of Pentacles, you're sitting here, you're working, you're waiting for a harvest to come, but it's just too burdensome because they're not changing, nothing's changing, they're not helping you, they're trying to keep you away from your goals. But this petty bickering, they don't want you to leave the group. They may feel as if you're setting some kind of example that they can't themselves fulfill. They may be threatened by you. Their egos are threatened by you. So they cause these little arguments to keep you distracted, right? And the angels are saying this: ask for help from others. When they say from help from others, they're talking about the spirit realm. Your guides are saying ask them, because here at the end of that you have this empowerment card, the high priestess using your feminine intuition, using that feminine energy, that spiritual energy, I should say, use your intuition about this group of people, and then you gotta decide to walk away and actually walk away. All right. So if you're seeing this and if this resonates with you, you can let me know. Like, subscribe, share, comment, or just keep it to yourself. Come back and rewatch it if you want to watch an hour and 31 minutes of this stuff, right? But it's time to walk away from that group of people, be it at work or family members or lovers or love interests, because they're distracting you from this gift that the universe is giving you, because they see that you are a very kind and gentle person. They don't want to lose that, and they may lose that when you start actually defending yourself and achieving stuff. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clear that board and get another message for whoever may be around and showing up. And if you are watching, feel free to go ahead and ask a question. It's free. Questions are free. There may be ads popping up, but as I get more not subscribers, what do you call those things, the people who more subscriptions, I should say, or whatever, those commercials will go away. Anyway, let's go ahead and get another message from the angels. All right, clickety, clickety, click, click, click. And for this set of messages, the angels are telling you this, okay? The angels are saying, oh, take action. Now it's time to move. And I'm seeing that this card here sort of doesn't it sort of remind you of one day I'm going to learn how to work this, and I'm going to be really good at it. It sort of reminds me of the Knight of Swords. It's even pointing in the same direction, and we know that's quick movement, or just movement in general, usually quick, mental things going on. And click, 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 click. All right. So let's go ahead and see what they're saying that you should be taking action on. All right. We have here, take action when it comes to, Ace of Cups energy. And wasn't that Knight of Cups out there just not a few moments ago? Take action when it comes to this new opportunity of love to earn. That's weird, huh? To earn. That's really weird. Maybe you may be, right? Working with a love interest on something, or someone you're working with may be in love with you, but there's a new opportunity for a fresh new emotional beginning, right? And then right next to that, the Eight of Pentacles here in the Magical Nordic Tarot card deck is seeing here opportunities as well. Opportunities for a dreamer, a Knight of Cups, someone who wants to run in and freaking just be all loving and emotional, but still peaceful and calm. Not as naive as a Page of Cups. And remember, when I say naive, I don't mean stupid or, whatever. It's just that you expect people to behave the way that you behave and feel the way you feel, maybe even think the way you think. But still, you're a very kind person, and you want to give gifts to people. You want to take care of people, especially in an emotional sense. But right here, the angel answers are saying to take action on this. Take action. Right now, I'm not seeing any action being taken. I'm just seeing that there's opportunities here when it comes to love. All right, and you're a dreamer. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers on that. All right. Let's get some clarifiers on that. And we have here, first up, Oh, okay. That's a lot. You know what? We're going to take each and every single one of them. We're going to take each and every single one of them, you know? So for that Ace of Cups, we're going to have the Page of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, we're going to have, ooh, jeez, that Ten of Coins. Oh, whoever this is for, this seems really good. Let's get these other cards out, though. And then here, for that Knight of Cups card, we're going to have, that's interesting. That's interesting. The Six of Swords, and I'm going to use this here for that take action, transformation, Death card. Excuse me 1 second. Transformation, that Death card. Okay. So I'm seeing here so far that with that Death card there under the take action response from the angel numbers, right? And with that Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Six of Swords. It's like it's time to move away from rougher waters to smoother waters. Okay? It's time for you to take action with this offer that's being given to you. The Page of Pentacles is all about offering new beginnings, you know, new starts. Just like the Ace of Cups. And it may be someone's offering you actually something that is grounded. It's going to be grounded. Maybe love, may most certainly be money too. With these pentacles, I'm seeing more so financial stability, maybe. But whatever it is incredibly stable because of the hard work that you're putting in, or that you will be putting in when you start taking action. Whatever action you take is going to be bring you opportunities, and those opportunities are going to lead to just that overall feeling of financial or physical stability with relationships, maybe long-term wealth. You know, you may be inheriting something, but I don't believe you'll be inheriting anything. You know, it's always good if money doesn't just drop into your lap. But here it's like a result of your work, a result of you taking actions, a result of you changing the ways that you used to do something. You know, a transformation is going to take place, and it's going to allow you to move. It's going to allow this dreamer here to move onto smoother waters. You know, moving away from feeling, maybe you feel abandoned, maybe you feel left out in the cold. Okay, about something. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but you may have felt abandoned in the past about something, or maybe something didn't work out. But there's most definitely gifts coming from the universe to you, financial gifts. I'm seeing this, but you got to take action. That action that you need to take is you need to transform. You may not need to work any harder, but you got to transform something. So let's go ahead and get some more cards. Okay, let's get some more cards. And now I'm looking at this screen. No, just leave it alone. It's fine. It's fine. David, it is fine. Okay. On that Page of Pentacles, you have the King of Swords energy. Once again, Ace of Cups. Man, this is really, really, really good. King of Swords energy, Ace of Cups. I'm seeing it's really good. I don't know what that last card is, but I like to be optimistic, right? And then you have the Judgment card. Okay. The second major arcana. Death and Judgment. You know, you've changed. You need to change. And, you know, reconciliation. Let's think about this. Naked people in coffins coming out of the coffin. Maybe feeling bare. You may have been feeling bare. I don't see that here. So let me go through this and let's get you some answers, okay? With that Ace of Cups, you got that Page of Pentacles. Go into this King of Swords, all right? And maybe you're in a King of Swords energy, and that's what needs to transform, you know? Because with your hard work, you're abundant, and that abundance is bringing you even more opportunities of love, you know? Maybe you need to realize that you are physically stable enough that you can invest in love or receive these gifts of love, you know? And right now you're moving and judgment is being cast. But judgment about what, you know? Judgment about what? That Judgment card sometimes scares me. Sometimes I know automatically, or I feel, sense automatically what it should be with that Judgment, you know? But, you know, I'm looking, you got death here and death here. Being reborn. you're moving into a place where you're seeing your life purpose again, okay? And you're awakening. You're awakening. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. I appreciate that. I want you to have a nice day too. I am live, by the way. If you had a question, feel free. So I'm about to wrap this up and start another reading. Just general messages for whoever comes across it is for you, okay? And if you are still listening, I want you to know this. It's time for you to take action. And the action that you got to take is that you got to transform. You got to transform how you're viewing these opportunities for love. Okay? And it's going to bring you a lot of wealth. You have to realize that you are, whether or not it feels like it in the physical, but you're very stable with this 10 of Pentacles here because of the work that you put in with that 8 of Pentacles. And you're able to accept these gifts of love, all right? But you have to move away from this dreamy state to clear waters so you can get that rebirth. But there's a lot of good things coming up for you, just in case you're hearing this. But thank you again for stopping by. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and clear this up, and we're going to get another set. We'll get another reading. Just for whoever drops by, when you see it, understand that that's for you. If you do have questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Okay. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle these angel answer cards from the oracle card deck and get a message out there for you. Right? And that card that wants to come out, message from the angels, is this. That wants to come out right here. Again, there's a lot. I believe this is a very spiritual time. This should be being a very spiritual time for people because this is like the 3rd time now that this card has come out. And you heard me shuffle the cards, you see me shuffle the cards. Ask for help from others. Okay, maybe this is a message for me and I take all of this stuff with a grain of salt. But when things start really kicking in my mind, I'll know. But ask others for help. So if you're coming across this, if you're watching this, understand that you may need to be asking others for help. And I'm seeing here these angels, and it may be more of a spiritual thing than a, friend or family thing. Of course, if you think that you're going through some stuff that requires counseling or doctors and stuff, obviously go see a doctor, a counselor, preferably a holistic doctor. But I'm not going to start no trouble with Facebook with YouTube. But seek advice if you're going through something like that and you feel you need human intervention. But right here, I'm seeing spiritual intervention. So ask for help for others. And we got 2 cards that want to come out. I think we'll see. I'm not reading reversals, okay? So here we have that King of Cups. All right. Some emotional understanding, maturity, grace. Oh, wow. And then the Lover's card, too. And I get the feel, it says stop. Just these 2 cards. So I'm going to use just these 2 cards, okay? There's like 3 cards for most of these readings. Sometimes more, but it says stop with just these 2 cards. That's why I stopped shuffling. So here, ask for help when it comes to understanding on an emotional level, because there may be a soulmate connection here, and the angels need you to hear about this. And I see these two angels here, right? Make sure that's not too close. I'm going to learn how to work this thing. Ask for help. You see those 2 angels there, and that very bright light. Then you got these 2 people here. They're wrapped up in that spiritual energy. It may very well be a soulmate connection. Twin flame soulmate, and I don't like using the whole twin flame thing because that seems like a whole mental game of cat and mouse for some readers. Just keep you hooked on, when is he coming, or is she loving me, and blah blah blah. And then they just always tell you, hey, go work on yourself in a personal but they just keep you in that freaking loop. Nah, we're not here for loops. We're here to actually evolve, right? So understanding when it comes to this person or decision that needs to be made. Okay, let's see what all they have to say about that. Oh, this is an energetic one. Let me go ahead and shuffle these up. And I believe after this, I'll take a small break because I don't like sitting down too long. I like to walk back and forth outside at least. I know it's a rough job, right? I don't see how people can work in office buildings and sit at the freaking office desk all day. When I was in the Marine Corps, I had such a job, and I just could not sit down. I was always doing something, right? And I'm like that here too at home. So, understanding, right? And of course, hang on a second. Click, 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 click. I'm monitoring all kinds of stuff on this computer. All right. We have here as clarifiers. We're going to start pulling some cards if nothing jumps out. Is eight of these, these are the same card. Well, not the, actually it's the first time the King of Cups or Lovers came out that asked for help. Maybe you need help with this project you're working on, or whatever it is that you do for creativity that actually produces for you. Maybe you need to be asking for help with that. That's been coming out on almost every reading, that Eight of Pentacles. That grounded earth energy. I always say that as a very good card though. Like you're being productive, you're seeing results of your work, and it's fruitful for you, And here this wants to jump out. The strength card, once again, strength card, Virgo, Leo energy there. Right. Then we have here, that Queen of Swords too. And this is all repetitive energies. It's like, hey, it's time to wake up to something. You need to ask for help because you're doing these things alone, and you're trying to look at it from a very objective way instead of just subjectively. With this Queen of Swords here, that mental energy, very strong, very, whenever I see Kings or Queens, it's always the same thing. You're strong, you're reliable, you're dependable, you're intelligent, when it comes to that area. And right here, this is the air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, and what's that other air sign? Jeez. Libra, okay? Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, right? And it's like very mental, can be very communicative, but very mature about it, very wise about it. And this is probably how you're approaching love or work. We have to get more cards to see exactly what this is about. But it's saying that your work you're being very productive in your work. You're showing that you're able to handle these things, but you're doing it in a way that's very, I won't say cold, but very logical. And it may be blocking something dealing with either making further decisions and money or with the actual partnership. So let's get some more clarifiers on that, all right? Ace of Swords, you want a new beginning, or a new beginning is coming to you because you're bored. You're feeling a little apathetic toward what's being given to you, this new idea of love, because you may have been hurt in the past, so you're just focusing on love from the past, a past experience, That's why they say, and I'm going to be very raw right now, all right? I'm going to be very raw. So please excuse me if you don't like this, If you don't like it, I apologize. But it's like they say that you shouldn't sleep around with many people, because when you do find a person that you want to be with, you're always comparing that person, with people from the past, and you will never really be satisfied. And if there was something different, and when I say sleep around, I mean, doing the woo-woo, doing the do, but also just being around that person, communicating with that person, working with that person. They may do things in a different manner than the person that you're actually with, and you may be comparing that a lot. That's very specific, okay? That's very specific. And that may be, hopefully not for many people, but be aware of that, 'cause I see these Three of Cups coming up all the time, and it's like people are always remembering the past, and they're not seeing what's right there being given to them by the universe, all right? So you got this Queen of Cups. With that Queen of Cups, you got that, there's a clash of fire and air, right? And you got that King of Wands energy too. Okay, and like I said, when it comes to these kings and queens, it's always the most knowledgeable, the wisest, the most dependable people. And you got this Hmm. You got this King of Wands here with this Queen of Swords, and that King of Wands is very ambitious. Maybe not really using his head, his mental side the most all the time, you know what I'm saying? But just very action orientated. Gets stuff accomplished, but very action orientated. And it seems as if these are the people that we're looking at. Because I see here in this Lover's card, the lady is facing to the left or to the right, and she's facing to the right here. The man's facing to the left here. He's facing to the left. And this could be that soulmate connection that you are with. Maybe a air sign with a fire sign. You see what I'm saying? You're with that person, and you may be going through something, and you might need to ask for help from your angels about how to navigate this. You may need to ask for help about how to navigate this, okay? Because this hard work you're doing, you know, maybe you have a new idea because of that, because it is so productive. But what is it that you're needing strength for? That's what I want even more clarity on. What is it that you need strength for? Maybe you need strength to overcome this feeling of apathy. Like something's not good enough, you know? Before you make any hasty decisions, speak to, oh, I see something's not good enough because something's been revealed. Something's been revealed. Some kind of secret or hidden motive or something came out. Okay? And that's why you're feeling apathetic with that Seven of Swords in reverse, you know? Excuse me. That Seven of Swords in reverse is saying that someone got caught doing something. They got caught or they feel guilty about something, but now they're actually taking accountability for it. You know? That's pretty interesting. That's very interesting. I'm gonna get some more cards on that. Oh, here comes the drama about this. So, with that new beginning, actually, we're gonna leave that as is. We're gonna go here to this pile. You know, between these lovers, you got one person here being strong, still trying to hold on, being strong, trying to calm a situation down, but they're apathetic toward it, honestly, because something got revealed to them. And now, someone's being very in their Queen of Wands energy toward this King of Wands. No one's changing, really. You got to ask for help from the angels how to navigate this. So let's go ahead and get one more card on that. Then I'll take a brief break and be back at, right now where I'm at is 9:26. Yeah, maybe like a 4-minute break or something. I gotta get off my butt. But here you have, oh, that wanted to come up quite gently too. Yeah, it's time for a break. Yeah, there's been some kind of disappointment, maybe even a betrayal. I'm not saying a betrayal, it's just more like there's so much stubbornness. And it's very weird. In this situation here, okay, in this situation here, which is actually a dream come true with the Star card, there needs to be balance between this King of Wands and this Queen of Wands here, okay? Because something did happen or something was revealed. Maybe the fact that this person was bored in this situation for whatever reason, probably because they were more wrapped up in the past. Maybe that person was bored, and that came out, and that caused some kind of discussion that no one wanted to hear and be a part of. But there's healing coming. In order to heal, you just need to rest. You got to rest. Rest and think about the opportunities that's coming in because of the work that you're putting in. Think about the opportunities from either the work that you're actually doing that's actually bringing you some kind of financial benefit, or think about the opportunity, that fresh new beginning, especially in the mental realm, you know, when you do display some strength about this relationship. But it does seem to be a soulmate relationship, just that someone's reminiscing a lot about the past, and it's causing friction. It's causing friction, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take a little break. If you do have any questions, go ahead, feel free to put it in the chat. I'll get to it as soon as I get back, all right? And click, click, click. Apply to you. If it doesn't apply to you, just remember it is a general reading for the collective of Capricorns out there, earth signs, fish goat, the old fish goat Capricorn you. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Magical Nordic Tarot card deck, a card from there for Capricorns to get an overall energy for this reading. Then we'll move on to the traditional tarot card deck, that weight deck, right? And get some clarification on what's going on, see what it's pertaining to. And right now we have the Four of Wands, and for you guys, I'm not reading reversals, okay? I was just told not to read reversals. Bring them up outright for these Capricorns. So right here we have the Four of Wands. Happy occasions are coming up for you, Capricorn. Okay, maybe some weddings, maybe some parties, or just overall stability. Overall stability, maybe even stability in communications. You might be, if you're not speaking with anyone, I don't know why I'm saying this at all. I haven't pulled any cards, but if you're not speaking with anyone, communications may open up and it may become much more secure. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for you, Capricorn. Let's see what these happy occasions are about. This Four of Wands energy. All right. First, we have up that King of Pentacles, which is definitely Earth sign energy. You know, could definitely be pertaining to you guys. Y'all like money. You like freaking starting things, at least, right? That's more for Taurus, that King of Pentacles, but it could apply for you there. And we have more cards jumping out. So there, oh my gosh, you guys are really active. There's a lot going on with y'all. You got the Queen of Pentacles, that fiery energy, action orientated, still quite mature, still in charge, but still sensitive, you know. And I'm getting here a little bit of intuition. It's like you guys are you're using your intuition. I won't say a little bit, just intuition, but definitely charming, definitely charming. You Capricorns can be very charming too, very warm. But this here is balanced passion with a little bit of intuition. So financially and physically stable, still passionate. And this next card here for Capricorns in this reading, that Seven of Wands energy, a lot of Wands energy, going on here. You know, maybe needing to defend yourself or defending yourself, but in a very passionate and sturdy way. And I see both the King and Queen, the King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, looking directly at the Seven of Wands energy. It even says to pull one more card for y'all. If nothing wants to jump out, Capricorn, I'll go ahead and pull one more card here, and you have that Eight of Swords, that mental energy. So it says happy occasions going on here. Right now, y'all are very stable, and you're defending yourselves. You're just defending your ideas. You're defending your position, you know. But it's still putting you in this Eight of Swords energy, where it's self-inflicted anxiety. Okay, you're worried about these fights, and it's messing with your head a little bit. It's messing with your head a little bit, but you gotta look. You're the king. You're that queen. Okay, you're in charge. You can make things move forward if you want them to move forward. You can go about as you want. Right now, you're just feeling trapped, but it's mental. But it's mental restriction, almost like a victimhood. Like, why are these people attacking me? All right. So let's go ahead and get some more clarifiers. I'm gonna get one each. Okay. We're gonna start with that King of Pentacles there. Justice. Oh yeah, you're sitting on your throne. You're going to bring justice. This may be causing you to feel happy, or happiness will come out of that. But things have not been balanced. People have been doing almost whatever they want, not following the rules. You know, not that y'all always follow the rules, or anyone really does. But it's like, oh no. Justice will prevail with this Queen of Wands here. Yeah. Yep. Oh, things are going to go very well for you, it looks like. Well, hello. How are you doing there, Princess? I hope everything's been good for you. Can you hear me okay? Very good. So let's go ahead and get that answered for you, okay? What are A's current feelings and next actions towards you? So let's go ahead and get a general energy about that whole situation there with that magical Nordic tarot card deck, okay? So what are A's current feelings and next actions toward my friend the princess, right? We have here overall. We got the Ten of Swords, and this is in sequential order. And the I'm sorry to say it like that, but you got that Ten of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, and right now his feelings towards you and actions, feelings and actions, okay? I prefer split them up, but we're gonna do it all at once. Is that, it's closed, it's over with, it's closed. From a mental standpoint, very painful, but things seem to be completed, mentally. But which is sort of odd. You have here this Page of Swords energy, okay? That Page of Swords energy is saying that there's still curiosity about it. You know, he may even be watching you, or this may be you watching him. To be quite honest. But there are two cards here. There's a female here in this card, feminine energy. Okay, you're in contact. Well, that's. First off, that's good if that's what you actually want, because it gives you a fresh new beginning. But still, I'm reading these cards here, and that energy. He definitely stalks me on social media. Yeah. See, it's like hitting rock bottom. It's like it's over. It's ended, and it probably has ended, as far as the relationship is concerned. But yeah, with this Page of Swords here, he's watching you. He's watching you. But that's what's going on right now. Let's go ahead and see. He's definitely stalking. Yeah. Let's see what's going on about his current feelings, and actions as well. That's just the general energy that, yeah, it has ended. There's not a relationship, so to speak, or nothing with a title to it, if that makes sense. But he's watching. I still have him on social media. We didn't end, but we're talking. You're taking a break? Okay. That makes sense. Okay. But here we have, yes, very stressful, very burdensome. That nine of, oh Lord, look, hey, listen. I don't know what's going on between y'all, and I know that you said you're talking, but these are the cards that are coming out. Okay, they're all 9s and 10s so far, and 10 means closure. It means completion of a cycle, right? You got this 9 of wands here, saying that someone is definitely holding on to the hopes of communication and action. They have that idea, that ace of wands in their hands, and there's 8 wands behind them. They're wanting communication and action, right? But it's just very burdensome. And once again, moving from that 9 to the 10, like you're just carrying a lot of heavy weight, a lot of freaking thoughts. Just like there's a lot going on. This is very, very heavy, but you're still moving forward. It's like you're at the end of the cycle, but you're overwhelmed, but you're still moving forward. And once again, you got the double 10 of swords there, saying that it's the completion of a cycle, saying that it's basically over. You may still be in contact. Maybe you're not coming to grips with it, or he's not coming to grips with it, but it's still there. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more cards and see if we can get some more clarity about all this stuff. Yeah, someone's hoping for that 10 of Pentacles energy. There's 4 10s. We're on a break because he's very busy with his work. Okay, let's take a look. I'm hearing you. But yeah, someone's busy with work, that's for sure. Or they're busy. And like they're holding on to the idea of having this wealth, this happy family, with that 10 of Pentacles. I'm getting more cards though. This is very, and just more. I'll tell you what, y'all are some stubborn people, not in necessarily a bad way, but now you have that 4 of Pentacles there. It's like holding on to that idea, holding on to that gift that you have. I mean, if you're saying y'all are still in communication, I believe that is true, but it's very heavy, very burdensome. Maybe y'all can lighten it up somehow. And I wonder if like this is like a long distance thing, because even if you got work, if you got interest in someone, you're going to make some kind of time. You're not sitting there playing with people. I get the sense that this is just very burdensome. Let me go ahead and get, oh, geez. Hey, man. Oh, man. Excuse me. I don't mean to be disrespectful. But these 3 cards came out, and I'm going to have these 3 cards here. Just like that. I'm going to leave this in reverse, though. I said I wasn't, but something tells me to leave it like that. On top of that, on top of this closure card, you have the Lovers, the Sun, and the Hierophant in reverse. Those are all three major arcanas, all on top of that Ten of Swords. Okay? All on top of that Ten of Swords. What is interesting to me is this Hierophant card. Oh, hello, Lenore. Hello, Lenore. I can answer your question right after I finish up with Princess. Okay, you'll be next. So just hang on there for me, and I appreciate you stopping by. All right, there, Princess. So you are 2 hours away from each other, so I can understand that that could cause some separation. Okay, we should be good now. Or not. What's going on here? Yeah, it's saying excellent quality, but it's still buffering. Can you hear me okay? Hmm. I'm gonna take that as a sign. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Okay. And it still looks bad. I apologize for that. That was very, very odd. But if you can hear me, understand that's a sign to slow down. Okay? So for you, Princess, that's a sign to slow down. Okay? Because right here you have multiples of tens. Then with that final 10 here, and tens mean endings. Okay? You have the Lover's card, the Sun, but then that Hierophant in reverse. Okay? And I'm going to tell you what that means there, that Hierophant in reverse. That means slow down with this relationship with that guy. The guy who lives 2 hours away. You're on a break, but you're still communicating. Okay? And right here, with all of these tarot cards here, now I'm not telling you what to do. You know the situation better than me. I'm telling you the energy surrounding it. You got the Ten of Swords, which means the completion of a cycle, usually very painful. Then you got that Page of Swords energy there with that Ten of Swords after that. Yeah, someone's still stalking. They're still interested, but all they're doing is looking. You see? Yes, exactly. It's moving slow because according to these cards, it needs to stop. According to these cards, you know. But if you can tolerate all of this heaviness, because you're getting burnt out, and you're carrying a load that you need to drop, honestly, and you're carrying it because you're still hoping that something will change. Maybe it's a financial thing. You know, you're hoping that something is changing, will change, but you have this Four of Pentacles here saying that you're holding on to something aggressively. And to clarify, again, it says the cycle needs to come to an end or has ended with the Ten of Swords again. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's saving up for something because he can't come to me now. Well, Princess, you know what's best for you and what's best for your situation. But I see here the Lover's card indicating, yes, it could be dealing with partnership, or it is dealing with partnership, all right, but the Sun is here to illuminate, to brighten up, to show you the fact that that partnership is upside down, that, you know, the Hierophant is like being traditional, you know, it's usually dealing with religion or spirituality. I want with institutionalized stuff, you know, maybe marriage, but right now, or just relationships and partnerships that require some type of intellect. But right now, it's upside down, you know? So he may be saving up for something, but, you know, I'm going to be quite frank with you. I'm going to be quite frank with you. He's not saving up for you. Because if he was, he'd find a way to actually be with you, you know? But I don't know the situation financially, You know, I don't know what's going on. You know where you live and the commute and stuff like that. But I'm seeing here a lot of burden and just things ending. But if you have hope, that's very good. But just know it's going to be burdensome. And right now, I don't see him taking any action with all these cards. I don't see him taking any action towards you other than just to be watching you on social media and talking. But there's not like any action of him going toward you. Okay. So, as far as what he feels about you, it's very burdensome. You know. And when it comes to any actions that should be taken, you don't think he has a choice? Uh, well, as long as it stays like that, he's going to, I mean, it's going to be burdensome for you. And Lenore, if you're still there, you can put a heart or something like that in the chat. If not, I'm going to keep speaking with and helping out Princess here and help her get some clarity. And I have no idea why I'm having so much problems buffering right now. Please excuse me. Okay, Princess, what I'll do, because we spent a few moments together, and it's supposed to be one question at a time, but this other person, Lenore, thank you for coming, has a question too. So we can go ahead and answer Lenore's question. And Princess, if you want, you can stick around, and we can continue with yours. Just remember what these cards are right here, okay? But right here, I see a lot of completion going on, you know, and it is painful, it's hard, but still, you're holding on, someone's still holding on to it, but it's just not balanced right now. It's not in a good position. Well, let's hope that y'all can get things straightened out. That sounds very stressful, you know, and I wish you the best in that situation with some more clarity and more ease, mental and physical, okay? I'm glad that you have hope, but don't let hope distract you from your destiny. Because you have to make decisions, okay, Princess? But I'm right here. I really do hope that works out for you. You obviously do care about this guy and you want this to work, you know. I don't know the situation, but hopefully he can get to you in time. And thank you for that, Lenore. So, Lenore, let's see if Brandon, who is a Cancer, oh, that's good. Yeah, maybe you just need to have a little more time, but it's very stressful. Yeah, and I have to agree with Lenore too. Like, I'm not trying to be cold, but sometimes you got to choose reality over potential. You really do. But I'm right here. But now I have to answer. Or now we get to. I don't have to. I get to. I like to help people. There's a difference between having to do something and getting to do something. And now I get to answer Lenore's question about Brandon. He watches my stories and comments. Okay. Hello, is Brandon, who's a Cancer, and you're a Taurus. Okay, now. That's interesting. I wonder how good that'll be, you know? Yeah. Oh, listen, I'm talking like y'all going to get together. Let's see what these cards have to say, okay? Is Brandon, who is a Cancer, interested in you, who is a Taurus? Hardworking, dedicated Taurus, a little bit stubborn, but know how to eat, know how to dress, and usually smell very good too. But and no, I'm not hitting on you. But is Brandon interested in you? So let's get an overall message. What I'll do here is a 4 cards or a 5 card spread. I'll do a 4 card spread, but 2 cards came out here. I'm gonna keep those both. This top card is gonna be the overall energy. This card here to the left is gonna show how Brandon feels about you or what he thinks about you. That 3rd card there is gonna be, or the 3rd pile is gonna be actions that you could take. And that 4th pile, which I'll have at the bottom, is gonna be any further guidance or potential outcomes from the universe. I feel like I should do that for you, Lenore, okay? Yes, it's like he watches me and seems like he's tired. It's a general reading. Right now, I am doing single. There are only supposed to be 1 question at a time. Since there are people in the chat, I'll answer single questions, okay? and we can revolve, but I want everyone to get answered. But when the chat is a little bit slower, then I do general readings just for when whoever pops up. Okay, there. And Shita. So let's go ahead and get to Lenore and answer that question about Brandon, because Brandon keeps sort of stalking him and he wants to know what's going on. So right here, Three of Cups, friendship, and ooh, the death in reverse, rebirth, and that makes me wonder, or well, with that death being in reverse, that means the fear clinging to the past. I wonder if you and Brandon may have been acquainted before in the past, you know. But yeah, he likes you. He wants to be your friend, but he's scared. Maybe he's scared that he won't get anywhere with you. Okay, Lenore. That's in these two cards. I usually only draw one card, I have like that. But these two cards want to come out. So yeah, he may be very, very interested in you. He is interested in you, but he's maybe afraid he won't get anywhere. Like he doesn't have a chance, That's what I'm getting there. Yeah. If you guys haven't already, if you guys don't already know each other, and here's how he is actually thinking or feeling about you right now. I'm going to draw one card if nothing comes out. Right there, Lenore. Lenore? Yeah. Man, yeah, he's stalking you. With that, I'm not laughing at you. Hopefully I'm laughing with you, but yeah, this guy, he's definitely watching you. With that Page of Swords energy out there, he wants to get more information about you. He may be trying to learn you. He tried to flirt in the past. Well, he's still trying. He's still trying there, Lenore. Yeah, that's all confirmation. It's just confirmation, yeah. It's from the past, and he wants to have a good time with you. Yeah, damn, he likes you. Are you seeing this? Hopefully this ain't buffering or nothing, but you need to be seeing this now. Okay, now Brandon there, he watching you. Y'all are people, or he knows you from the past with that Six of Cups there. He's reminiscing, and like he wants to be with you. Like he wants to be in a relationship with you. Okay? But you didn't open it. He tried to flirt. You ain't even open that message. Ooh, wee. Man, what you got going on over there? You got this man stalking you. That's some really playful energy, though. I'm not going to lie. I don't see anything bad about it. But he is interested in you. He's watching you, but he's just scared because you ain't answering. You leave that man unread. It's Lenore. All right there, Lenore. Or my apologies. But thank you for letting me know, okay? Man, you leaving that man on unread. You know that guy wants you, So here's some actions you can take, okay? That will be in this pile right here. As far as Brandon and his obsession. Let me start picking on that guy. Brandon and him watching your stories and comments, okay? This Cancer, and what a sweet Cancer. All this water energy, right? This wanted to come out too. Okay, it wanted to come out. I put it back in, but it came back out. So we're gonna let that sit. We're gonna let that sit there. That Queen of Wands. And please excuse this buffering. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe it's because people are starting to pick up. But his attempt yesterday, I just laughed because some correct and be direct. Oh, because come correct and be direct. Man, Taurus. Oh, so earthy. Come on now, because sometimes you ain't always direct yourself. But don't get me wrong now, when you get direct, you get direct, But right here, yeah, this Queen of Wands energy is you. I mean, you're charismatic, you're determined, you're confident. Obviously, you're confident, right? And you have to keep displaying that, which you are displaying it. But I wonder why I'm saying that. Oh, because, okay. And we're talking about being direct, okay? That Page of Wands, and I hope that it looks like it's buffering again. I apologize. The only thing I can do is sort of bear with this. I have no idea why it's buffering. I feel he's going to attempt again, but the attempts he taken not direct. Well, I'm not sure if you can see this because it's buffering on my live stream right here. Can you hear me? Man, this is too juicy for this thing to be happening right now. You know, I like to gossip, getting all in people's business. But when you can hear me, let me know. All right, I apologize, and I thank you for sticking with me through this. I don't know, it might just be this morning, but I need to find maybe a different program to use. But anyway, so this is how he feels about you, okay? And this right here is your actions that you need to be taking, okay? I'm gonna draw one more card there because we do have that Page of Pentacles in reverse. And that is telling me failed attempts. So you're sitting here, that's not funny. It is sort of funny. I'm sort of having fun. You're sitting here and you're watching this guy make these failed attempts. Yeah, and he's not a confident person. And right now, yeah, he's not confident. And he keeps making these failed attempts and you're watching it, okay? And I'm seeing here, what's the next card that wants to come out? Is this, and this is for your actions, what you can take. And that wanted to come out earlier. I put it back, and that's the second time now. So this is definitely for you, my fellow Earth sign, my Taurus friend. Okay, and that's that. Oh, my nose is itchy too. Hey, pay attention to this. My nose itchy. These cards coming out in reverse. They want to get out there, you know. And with that, I can see it. I can hear you. Okay. Thank you. So, with that being said, like, there's something else going on. There's something else going on with you. I'm about to put your business out there. But involving this guy, there's something else going on, okay? Because his messages are failing. You're seeing it, right? He wants to talk to you. You don't want to talk to him. But you're not telling him that for some reason. You know? I'm not saying that you should. Right here, there's nothing saying that you should tell him that you're not interested. Or maybe he just needs to get his shit together. Like, you're probably interested in him, and you're hoping that he just be more direct so you can talk to him. And I can totally understand that without getting too into it. But who wants to be with someone who's not confident, but you still may like him or may be interested, but he needs to display more confidence. So right now, you're just not about it. And I don't see anything that says that you need to change that, honestly, Lenore, okay? So let me go ahead and see what energies the universe have to give to you. Okay, Princess, after you, I believe, not after you, but before you is going to be Anshiti. If she has a question, I didn't see her put a question down. Okay, but if she doesn't, then we can go back to your question, okay? But remember, try to make it one solid question at a time, okay? So we can get everyone in. Unless you put a tip or a super or something, then you, of course, can get more time. And, of course, if you get a membership to the channel, even the basic one, you automatically get questions asked, okay? So, Lenore, I just feel we are grown. If he interested, he should speak up. All right. I agree, too. So what we're going to do is draw to that final pile of what the universe has to say or potential outcome, okay? And then I can go back to Princess if Anshita, okay? If Anshita doesn't have a question, all right? So let's go ahead, and you see that wants to come out for you right here as far as any further advice. Okay, there's some more earth energy right there with that Six of Pentacles. Let's get one more card out with that, because that says something needs to be balanced. This needs to be balanced. And right now, although you are interested in this guy, he is putting in more effort, you know? And I know it may sound weird, but if you like him, even though he's not being confident, you might need to give him a reason to be confident, you know? Let me go ahead and get more cards out. All right. I feel like there should be at least one. So if they don't drop one out, I'll go ahead and pull a card for that. This is just further advice. And there's that Knight of Cups energy. Okay. And it's time to come out that Hangman energy too. Okay, so there are actually 3 cards for each pile. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. All right. Well then, Ashanti, can you put your question in the chat? And we're going to go ahead and wrap up Lenore. And then after Lenore, we can get back to Princess. Okay, Princess? Because we want to help as many people as we can. So, and remember, if these ads and stuff are coming up, you know, just bear with me. We can get rid of the ads when we get those supers or people's, you know, more people. I should be happy for what I have. Actually have memberships, and we can get rid of those ads altogether. But this is too good to be passing up. So, okay, let's wrap this up for you there, Lenore, okay? So with your Cancer friend, there's definitely Cancer energy here. These cup cards, that water energy, that Knight of Cups there, Cancer energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. More so Pisces and Cancer though. But so the give and take in this potential relationship needs to be a little more balanced. All right. If you really are interested in this guy and you want to give him a chance, you have to give him a reason to be more confident. And right now, since he's already been rejected once, he's still like liking your stuff and hanging around and messaging you. I think that is a little bit of confidence, you know, because, you know, it's sort of hard to try and speak with somebody who's already rejected you once, you know, but he's still, I mean, that stalker energy though, you know, it's a little creepy. No, I don't want to say that, but he is still interested in you. He thinks you're a good person. He would like to talk to you, get to know you. If he doesn't even know you even better, maybe on a more personal level. Right now, you are in that Queen of Wands energy. You ain't having the games. You don't want games. You want that direct energy, and you want some quick action too. You want things to move. So you're rejecting this offer, or he's not giving you the offer the way that you want it, and it's not, you know, intuitively, it's not good for you. But if you do want this guidance from the universe, is this: it needs to be balanced out. The give and take. Give the guy a shot. You know, you don't have to stay there forever, but he is offering you love, and you got to come out that and with that Hangman in reverse, excuse me. And with that Hangman in reverse, you know, it's just lack of progress. It's lack of progress unless this happens, unless you give a little something. Okay. Yes, your question is next after this. Okay. Yes, Ashanti, and Shita. Okay. And in fact, we'll do your question right now, and Shita. So, Lenore, you already know what's up. You do like this guy. Otherwise, you would have blocked him. But you just want him to be a little more masculine about it. But remember, he is a Cancer. And Cancers are very soft. They're servers. They want to take care of everybody. And they try not to be aggressive. But when they get aggressive, yeah, they can be snappy. And they attach real easily, too. And that may be something that you don't want either, Taurus. Because I know sometimes you guys, you can be loving. But you guys also just like to sleep. You know, trust me. I had some good times with some Cancers, and you guys, with Cancers and Tauruses, so I know both of them. And like, I understand how Tauruses are, I understand how Cancers are, and you got to balance that out if you want to get to know that guy. Okay? Oh hell no, ain't nobody chasing nobody, but you can give him an opportunity, you know. But you know exactly what you're doing. Okay? So I thank you so much for letting me do that reading for you. I'm gonna go ahead and answer. And Shita's, you're very welcome. Go ahead and answer. And Shita's question, okay? And then if Princess is still around, her question. But if Princess isn't around, then we can go right back to whoever's next in line, okay? Mm-hmm. Man, I miss the good old days. And I better stop saying that. I miss the good old days. Because, you know, people do break apart for a reason, and we don't be paying attention to that. So there. All right, Princess. So, but did Anshita put her question in the comments? Oh yeah, okay, Ashita, I got your question. Will N- Ninten, okay, will Ninten and Shita be in committed relationship in 2027? Then you say breakup. Hmm. Oh, okay, so right, you're asking about a reunion. Okay, so let's go ahead. And the angel said to grab this card, the universe, God, whatever you believe in. This energy is saying to grab an angel answer oracle card just overall. Okay, and we'll go from there. And Shita. Okay, and thank you for sticking around, Princess. After Anshita, we can get to you. Okay, let's keep everything running smoothly. So for Anshita, Anshita. Okay, I'm not making fun of your name. I just think it's pretty cool. So can we get some? Oh, goodness gracious! There are three cards that came out here for these angel answers. Okay, this one came up at first, and that we will get more cards though to get some clarification on that. Did we freeze again? Okay, there is a little bit of a delay. So that first answer there is no. Then we have forgiveness. Okay, and then we have reconsider. All right. And before we go any further with that, I want to go ahead and explain these things to you, Anshita. All right. It's saying, will you be in a committed relationship in 2027? Also, is there a reunion coming up? You're in a breakup situation. Okay. Remember, I asked one question at a time. And y'all love giving me double questions, but we're going to answer that anyway. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that. But here it's saying, no, you will not be in a committed relationship. Is there a reunion coming up? All right. It's a breakup situation. So it's saying no, you won't be. And forgiveness needs to be on the board. I mean, you have to have forgiveness in your heart, or that other person too, or both. And you have to reconsider some things. So with that, we're going to actually break this up. I don't usually do this, but we are going to do it this way, and we're going to get some clarification for you, okay? About this whole situation here. So this is going to take a moment. We'll give it about 5 minutes or so, 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, if there's no more questions. But we're going to break this up and get you some answers about that no. So that no, what is that no pertaining to? Can we please get some answers for Anshita about why there's a no coming up? Can we get some information about that? Why is there a no coming up? Click, 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 click. All right. I hope that y'all are still there. I know this internet is acting crazy. I don't think it's my internet though. Honestly, everything else seems to be running okay. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna close some of these applications I got opened up here. I seriously doubt that has anything to do with what's going on YouTube though. All right. And Shita, if you're still there, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up for you, even if you're not there. So maybe you might be able to come back. Hopefully you get the time on there and see your question being answered. But your question was this. Will you be in a committed relationship in 2027? Also, is there a reunion coming up? All right. So we got to know for something. Let's see what that no is about. All right. That's why I ask one question at a time. Because that could be pertaining to the reunion, or it could be pertaining to the committed relationship. Because you might link back up with the guy, but still not be in a relationship. Or you might not link up with him. That could be the no, but still be in a committed relationship, you see? So let's get some more clarification right there. And we have here wanting to come out. No, it's a toxic situation. You got that devil card there with that no. And the Three of Swords, there's a heartache, unfair treatment of heart, maybe a betrayal. All right. So that no is dealing with boundaries being crossed. Someone's not keeping boundaries, you know. They're attached in a not very healthy way. The codependency is what I'm saying. Maybe you putting too much hope into this relationship or this breakup, but nah, something really bad happened there. And the angels are saying no to that, okay? And let's get some more cards for that forgiveness. And they're telling me to use this Nordic Tarot card deck, so I want to use that Nordic Tarot card deck. All right, here we have, this wants to come out, forgiveness, then judgment. Look, I want you to see this now, okay? Before I pull this next card for that. Here in the center pile, the angels are saying that forgiveness is needed for next year, or probably from right now till next year, all right? But you have their forgiveness, right? And then to clarify that card, you have the judgment card, which also says what? When I get that, which also says forgiveness as well. I'm not sure if you can see that very clearly. But forgiveness is required for something. Actually, we are in talking terms, but he's not patching things up with me. Yeah, there's something going on there, but most definitely judgment is being passed, and it seems like, because if you notice, once again, I'll bring this back up to the camera. I'm going to learn to do this very professionally so everyone can see and it cannot be blurry. But it says forgiveness, but in that picture there, if you can't see, the lady's looking at her own reflection in that water, her emotions. So, and I don't like saying stuff like this. I think it's corny. I'm going to say it anyway. You got to go inside and reflect inside, and you got to forgive yourself for whatever took place, you know, because there's something new coming, I feel. But let me go ahead and get another clarifier for that, because I've got two for this. The no is to the devil card, to that toxic behavior, that toxic attachment. And that attachment is just bringing you heartache and disappointment with this no card. Let me put this no card here. So we see that's the devil. How are we here? Okay. No to devil behavior. No to the three of cards, that freaking heartache, right? Then you got this judgment card here. Next to forgiveness, you got judgment card, which is literally forgiveness. You got to go inside and forgive yourself. You got to heal from the inside. You know, judgment is usually about things being resurrected, you know, and there is a potential for resurrection in this relationship, but you have to forgive yourself. But you got to say no to that toxic behavior, this toxic attachment. And maybe there was like a third party situation. Maybe somebody cheated on somebody, you know, but that's a no-go. Forgiveness is necessary, all right? Forgiveness is necessary. Let me go ahead and draw one more card. I got a feeling this is going to be. And then Six of Wands. Yeah, success. So there's success there. And, you know, that's why I ask for one question at a time, because it can be very confusing when you try to do multiple things at once. And you got to get even deeper. But with this Six of Wands here, the forgiveness and judgment card, once someone starts saying no to this toxic attachment, this devil energy, and it, you know, it doesn't necessarily need to be another person involved. It could be work, it can be drugs, it can be video games, it could be pornography, it could be gambling, it could just be someone not being considerate, using their intuition and knowledge about things. You see this bird in the cage, the owl in the cage, representing knowledge and wisdom. It could be anything, but whatever it is or whatever it was, it caused that separation, and you got to say no to that. And then forgiveness must be given from both sides, but mainly you got to look inside yourself and forgive yourself with that, and you're going to be successful in something. But it also says reconsider. So we're going to get some clarity on that reconsider card, all right? For you and Shita. So let's go ahead and get some clarity on that. And for you and Shita, we have here, we're going to pull some cards. The Eight of Cups, yeah. Doorways, reconsider walking away. The Eight of Cups is traditionally in that weight deck, a picture of a person walking away from emotional dissatisfaction, not being fulfilled emotionally, and you got to walk away. So reconsider that as a possibility for this situation into next year. I'm not sure. Let's get more cards and get some clarification on that. No, there was no cheating, honestly. Oh, okay. You know your situation better than me. I'm glad to hear. I'm relieved to hear there's no cheating. That's especially good, especially in today's society. They think people are disposable and they can do whatever they want, and you know, and they don't realize how badly they hurt the other person because they're not even thinking about the other person. They're thinking about their own egos, and I don't want anyone to have to go through that. I'm glad to hear there's no cheating. But let's look at this Eight of Cups here and get this one to come out here. And you have, what is that? I was going to turn that right side up, and you know what? I will turn that right side up. Eight of Pentacles, excuse me. You have that Eight of Cups. Okay, calm down. And the Page of Pentacles there too. You know, maybe is someone a student or you like in college or something maybe or taking courses. But that Page of Pentacles is new experiences. You know, when I see that sometimes, I get the energy of college people or people going through school or whatever. An apprentice. I hope I'm saying that right. And this one to come out as well, that Ace of Swords. So yeah, you know what? And I don't want to mislead you. I'm not misleading you. I need to get these energies and not have my own personal swing on it, you know. But here, this Page of Pentacles actually came first. Let me get this energy cleared up for you, okay? And now I'm going to use this weight deck here too. Because I'm seeing here, this is a very interesting thing. The thing that you need to reconsider walking away. But I don't think you want to walk away because you're asking about, I don't know. You just ask if you will be in a relationship, right? And is there a reunion, a breakup situation? So maybe you are considering walking away. You may need to reconsider that because there are new experiences coming, which is going to give you some clarity. Maybe you do need to walk away, take a break, experience some other things that may give you clarity on what you actually want. All right. Is there anything else that I need to relate to her, please? And if there's anyone else in the chat, you can leave your question in the chat. But I'm going to continue to, that Eight of Cups is there. And the Three of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. And this Knight and this King of Swords is here as well. And Shita, Princess, and Lenori. Thank you so much, Lenori. I really do appreciate you keeping track. All right. And so I'm going to wrap this up for Ashita, and then we're going to answer Princess's question. Okay. And then thank you so much, Lenori. All right. So I appreciate y'all sticking here with me. And Shita, to wrap this up for you, okay? And we're answering both questions at once. Will you be in a committed relationship in 2027? And remember, these are just energies. They can change depending on what actions you actually take. But if you continue on this current road, the answer is no, because there is toxic attachment there. I'm not sure what it is, but there's toxic attachment there. Boundaries are being crossed, and it's just causing a lot of misery and heartache, a lot of disappointment, you know? All right, and we're going to get that question answered too. And the next step here is forgiveness. More importantly, that you forgive yourself. If you're passing judgment on yourself, just forgive yourself. If you feel like you need to be doing this because you already invested time, it's okay to, and I don't want to tell anyone what to do, but it's okay to take a different path, okay? Life is all about learning and experiencing as long as you're not hurting anyone. But if you're putting forth effort, but you're not being taken care of, it's okay to seek that Six of Wands, seek success. But your main success is going to be healing from this. That forgiveness came twice, all right? That Six of Wands represents success, you know? And then next we had the Reconsider card, you know, Eight of Cups. Reconsider walking away. That's doorways. That's someone feeling that they're not being fulfilled emotionally, and they decide to walk away from the emotional confusion, okay? Before the Eight of Cups, it's the Seven of Cups, and that can be a card of multiple decisions, multiple choices, or just confusion. The Eight of Cups is one step. You're walking away from the confusion, okay? Because with that Page of Pentacles, you need something more solid. You want something more solid and new beginnings and new experiences. And right here, right next to that Page of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Swords, clarity. You want something new. You want to cut out this. You want to cut out the bull crap, you know. And to get to that, you have to be in that King of Swords energy. You know, you're responsible with your words. You're intelligent. You're wise, and you're able to communicate. You know, like the air signs are, communicate intelligently and clearly. You see, and you need to communicate that you're done with this emotional confusion. You're walking away from these Eight of Cups, these 8 cups, right? Because now you're healing with this, and that's pretty cool that that's actually under this pile. Now you're healing from that Three of Swords energy. It's still there, it's still in your mind, but it's no longer holding you back. Okay, Anshita? So I hope that you got that. And to answer your question, if I can, from these energies here currently, no, you will not be in a committed relationship with this current reunion that you're hoping for. Okay, with this breakup situation, more than likely that's not actually going to pan out to a committed relationship. All right. So I hope that that helps you. And of course, I'm here to answer more questions as we go down the line. And I do offer personal readings, no other stuff. Just check out the links in the descriptions. You can book a personal reading. Okay. Or if you join a certain tier in that membership, you actually get personal readings monthly. I think you get one per week monthly if you join the highest tier. But for now, we can sit right here and enjoy each other's company because I'm enjoying y'all's company. So, next up, thanks to Lenore keeping track for me, Taurus always working, always helping, right? So next up is Princess. So Princess, are you still there? And if Princess isn't still there, then we can help Lenore. Whoever responds first, okay? We'll give it a few moments because there is a delay. And I'm just shuffling the cards. All right, so we can go ahead and answer Princess's question, which was, what are A's current energies towards you? And this saying just to use that weight deck, okay? Just to use that weight deck, and we're going to see what his current feelings are towards you. We're seeing like right now in this energy of today, you know, tomorrow, you know, for the rest of this week maybe, okay? Just his current feelings. Let's see if we can pick up on his current energies towards you. All right, Princess. And Lenore, when I begin this, you can put your question in too, if you have one. If not, I will take a small, I'm going to take like a 10-minute break. Hopefully y'all are still around. Of course, you got to sit there and watch it. Just be back in 10 minutes. But I'm going to put a looping video on. And those looping videos, they have each zodiac sign, just energy for each zodiac sign. Okay? So, what are A's current energies towards Princess? And we have here, these want to come out. These three exactly want to come out. Moving away, you got the 6 of... These reversals keep coming up. But I'm going to keep them as they is. And like I said earlier, I wasn't going to read them, but when they come up, it says just to leave them there. And I'm not here to do what I want. I do what the fates require. Okay, so his energy towards you is this. And this is for like today, you know, currently, week or so. Just the current energies, right? Is this. He wants to move away into smoother waters because he may be feeling, or this may be him now, that there's emotional immaturity or insecurity, or he may be feeling insecure about the situation, but he wants to move away from that emotional immaturity. But then you have the Sun card here too. You know, you have that Sun card there. And that's just like clarity about the situation, clarity about you, you know. It's usually a positive card, positive in all aspects. But that Page of Cups in reverse and that Six of Swords there, it has a story. So let's go ahead and oh, that's too much. I am going to keep that. That came out. Everything else is just like all over the place. Got that Page of Pentacles on top of that Six of wants to move into something, maybe offer you some stability. But what is that Page of Cups there? Oh my goodness! And these all. Keep in mind, I'm not laughing at you. It's just at these cards. Cause like that immature energy, that immaturity, you got that Devil card there, in reverse, and you also have that Seven of Wands card there in reverse, and they both speak of what? They both speak of boundaries and breaking boundaries, giving up on weak boundaries, or have this right here is giving up, right? This right here is breaking toxic attachments, right? With that Devil card, okay? And so here I'm seeing this, it's like you got to overcome. He has a hard time being vulnerable, and that could be that could be the emotional immaturity, okay? Yeah, like there's emotional immaturity. Is he a water sign as well? I can't remember, but yeah, and now it could be you too. Now I don't know the situation. Now I ain't taking sides, but if it is him, there's definitely emotional immaturity, and he has to or that cycle, that attachment to that immature stuff that's going on has to be broken, and like it probably will be broken too because I see the Sun card here, But he wants to move away and potentially offer you something more stable, and of course it's a small thing. It may be a small something. He's a Sagittarius. Oh, wow. Well, I guess that could be a case too if he doesn't want to be serious. But like I was about to say just now, he is probably going to offer you something more stable, but it's not going to be so serious because it's a page. And Sagittarius is, for the most part, what I know is, they're not really. I won't say stable, but well, they're fiery energy. They don't want to stay in one spot. Don't want to stay in one spot, but that has to change. That devil energy, that that devil energy of not having boundaries and stuff, especially when it comes to the emotional stuff, that emotional immaturity and dropping those boundaries. Yeah, that has to change. And I got the Sun card here. Let's see what that Sun card is about. I mean, that's the most positive card in the tarot card deck. Even when it's in reverse, it still means something good. He expresses he's looking for some. He does express it. Now, is he speaking it or is it physical? Because if he is in fact expressing something that he wants something serious, do you want something serious? And we can answer your question right after this, Lenora. I thank you for putting that back in there, okay? And so, here we got that with the Sun card. On top of that, there's a lot of major arcana. So these are things that are taking place and that you need to be very much so aware of, or may need to embody yourself there, princess, okay? But and then okay. Let me look at this princess. All right. Because I know earlier we was talking about how y'all are on break, right? And I want to make sure I'm not getting these chats all mixed up because, man, there's a lot of stuff going on and it's hard to remember all this stuff, okay? But I believe you were telling me about how y'all were on break, right? And he has all this work and stuff going on, right? And it's like, this is just a very burdensome thing, and it's going to require a lot of patience. But I see here at the bottom of this deck, you got the Six of Wands in reverse. And I hope I'm not getting these stories mixed up, because it is a whole lot to do on a live and a lot of people's back and forth. Okay? But here is like, it's a lot of falsehoods, You know, it's this false victory thing. It's a false victory. There's a lot of hope. Now I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of hope, but there's also a lot of ego involved. A lot of ego. And right here with this Six of Wands in reverse, he's very nice to me. We don't argue or anything. Yeah, but the thing is that y'all aren't together in a way that's going to benefit both of y'all. If I'm not mixing up these stories now, you know, because he does live far away. You guys are on break, right? And it's like it's not a relationship, not the kind of relationship you want, you know. And yeah, he may want to be giving you something, but it's very little, and it's not enough to satisfy you. And you want more, or maybe he wants more, but right here, I mean, with that Sun card and the Strength card, it's like you know that it's going to take a lot of strength to get this working, but right now, it's not even really emotional. It's just like I need to be in a group. A 2 hour drive distance is workable. And it is workable because you could meet halfway in the middle sometimes, or you go to him if you drive, he goes to you, or y'all find a spot in the middle to meet, have dinner, watch a movie, do whatever. But if y'all want that physical connection, you know, that's not there. Y'all don't have a relationship. You got a pen pal text message thing, you know. And I'm thinking that you want deep love or a committed thing, and it's just not working. It's not satisfying anybody, and it's not bringing any type of victory. You know, it's not bringing any type of victory, princess. Yeah. And we can possibly get into more things about what you could do with some more cards. He actually recently just moved and is causing the strain. Well, you gotta use that Strength card. Cause like I said, like I'm saying, it's very burdensome. How long will it be burdensome for? As long as you both are thinking that it's worth it, but this it has to change. That lack of emotional support and security, the defensiveness, like just that distance, it has to change. Okay, princess. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up for you, and of course you can stick around and wait. I'm going to go ahead and hop over to, because I want to get everyone, not having to wait too long. All right. So Lenore, let's go ahead and answer that question about Brandon for you. Okay. I feel like it's more so work than the distance for him. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. I really do hope that y'all can work these things out and just get some peace about what's actually going on with this work and traveling and thing. But you're in a relationship, but you're not in a relationship. You're stressing about it, but you don't. That's a lot of room to do whatever. But let's go ahead and get Lenore, get her action resolved, get some questions answered for her too. Thank you so much for keeping track and keeping up, and thank everyone for sticking around and watching this thing. And I am going to actually take a break here, probably a very long break, but the live's going to be running, but I'm going to just leave it on, but I need to take a break. My butt is hurting from sitting in this chair for so long. Anyway, yeah, no one needs to hear that. So, what will be Brandon? Okay. What will be Brandon's next action towards you, and how should you go about it? Perfect question. It should be really simple to answer, right? And we will do that same exact spread I did earlier, okay, for that. So first, his actions towards you. Actually, no, we're not going to do the same spread. My apologies. His actions towards you and how should you go about it. We're going to do something a little different. I don't know why I did a little hand gesture thing, just to let you know I'm here, right? But we have here that Five of Pentacles came out. The Justice card came out. And this is the same thing I said earlier. We're going to get one more card. And the Charity card came out, okay? So those are his actions for you, okay? He owns his own business and he has no employees right now. Well, no crap. No wonder he's so stressed. You ever consider going to work for him if you could? Okay, I'm minding my own business right now. Let's finish up Let's do Lenore's question. Lenore's thing. Okay. I'm gonna concentrate on Lenore. All right, Princess. I'm not ignoring you, but I'm concentrating on Lenore. So, his actions towards you is this first row, and how you can go about it will be the second row. Okay. And so, exactly. Shit. I wish I had someone working with me. I'd be making bank. Shit. All these books and YouTube videos and editing and stuff. Well, I don't really do edit. I just put stuff out there. I put it out there raw. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. There's all kinds of stuff. And when you got a good partner who actually helps you create business, that's where the love really comes in, right? So let's go ahead and get these cards about your next actions. The Chariot, movement. The Seven of Swords, betrayal. What in the world? Okay. Okay, Lenore. And then we got here next. Ah, that Four of Wands. Okay, we're going to need some clarifiers for your section at least, okay? So right now, his feelings towards you, Brandon, right? That's the name. Let me get this. Yeah, Brandon's feeling towards you is he's beginning to withdraw emotionally, okay? And with that Justice card, that balance, oh, okay, I'm going to stop shuffling these cards. I'm going to leave these two cards here, okay? We're going to get to that. Because that's some drama right there. All right. So right now, his feelings towards you is this. Feeling left out in the cold. He's withdrawing emotionally, and he's doing that because he's thinking it's the right thing to do with this Justice card. He's bringing balance, all right? Because he's seeing how, or he's perceiving that you're, you know, or what you are, I guess, in a way, withdrawing from him emotionally. You know, not that y'all are even in something deep, but he's like, well, if you behave that way, I'll behave like that too. F it, you know? But he still wants to be charitable towards you, okay? Now that charity card, that generosity card, that's unique to this deck, all right? Not all, this is, I won't say it's the only one, I'm not sure, obviously. I haven't seen every deck in the world. But the keywords for this card, that generosity card, which is above the world card in this Nordic Tarot card deck, is this. Giving, kindness, compassion, and independence. What you give, you will receive. Okay? And isn't that interesting? Like I want to show you, I'm reading this right out the book. I like when all the stuff, you can't see that. Anyway, I like when all the stuff mixes up. Because like I was saying prior to that, he's withdrawing because he's thinking it's the fair thing to do because that's what he's receiving. Okay? That's what he's receiving. And I'm seeing here on the edge here, the Fool and the King of Cups in reverse. I'll use those two as clarifiers for that whole set. With that King of Cups in reverse, and it's like suppressed feelings, becoming moody, becoming withdrawn, not being the king of the emotions. And you got that Fool there too, taking a new opportunity. So I'll tell you this, what he's trying to do, did that camera get off balance or something somehow? Oh, hey Sal, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. So basically what you get is what you receive. And he's feeling as if he is at least attempting, but not getting anything back in return. But he still likes you. You see what I'm saying? So he now he's probably gonna be a little more moody or whatever. But I don't know how that could be if y'all aren't really communicating. But he's gonna try something different or just quit or go in a different direction, you know. But right here with that Fool in reverse, and we all know that Fool is just a brand new, fresh start, you know, being adventurous, trusting the journey, being spontaneous, you know. Or he may very well just try something different that isn't like soft, you know, because like I said, these Cancer people, like my dad's a Cancer, my brother's a Cancer. I had a couple of Cancers in my life. They can be really, you know, they appear moody, but just really emotional. You know what I'm saying? And he may try to not be that way to get your attention. All right. And so as far as what you could do about the situation, you have here, I'm speaking like Yoda, right? You have the Chariot card, another major arcana. And by the way, that guy got two major arcanas, three major arcanas up there. You got a major arcana up here too. So this is some real stuff here. It's movement. You got to balance that stuff out. You know, you got to balance that out with that Chariot card there. You got the sun there illuminating things, and you also have the moon to the left. You see what I'm saying? And it's like to the left as I'm looking at it. And you see, you got to use your intuition to actually spread light on the situation and move forward. Yes, he gonna have to if he want me to move. Yeah, because right now that Chariot is there, but you got the Seven of Swords there too. You know, here in this deck, the Seven of Swords means a betrayal. I'm not really seeing, because there's nothing to betray other than, you know, potentially wasting each other's time, you know, which is the worst betrayal ever. So yeah, betrayal, right? But it's more like I'm seeing the Seven of Swords as like you're sort of trying to trick him, you know? You're trying to trick him and like stirring the pot. It's like you want to stir the pot, you know, in a sort of mischievous way. I'm not sure if you're familiar with like Greek mythology or Irish, I don't know. But you know how some of these Greek gods or Irish gods are like tricksters and they just go messing with people. And it's sort of like that too, except you're not being direct, you know? Because when he responds to my story, I just laugh. Aww. So he knows you're interested in him. He knows he sees you. Yeah, you're stirring that pot with these Seven Swords here. Because I see here at the end of this, the Four of Wands, which is success, happy occasions, family life maybe, having parties, hanging out, you know? And it's like, y'all both like each other. I wish y'all would stop playing games. I wish y'all just need to go on ahead, have that dinner, and do whatever else. Go watch Netflix and chill, and get that shit over with. But excuse my language, sorry. But I understand where you're coming from, and you may want something more serious. But you got to know that the guy, like that, he can be masculine when he needs to be masculine, and feminine when he needs to be feminine. You know, and you should be able to do the same thing too. I see this Justice card here that's balancing. You got this bear of a guy right here, and you got this bear, you know. Is he a big old black dude? I don't know. And then you got this feminine woman right here, you know. And it's like they're side by side, but they got to be balanced. What you give is what you get. You both have a kid? Oh, Lord have mercy, the Brady Bunch. Ooh, wee, man, there's some drama going on. Oh, yeah, we got to get some more reading stuff for you, because I want to be hella nosy. But no. But in all seriousness, his feeling towards you is that he's probably going to behave differently. And he probably will become, I'm not seeing it here though, but I'm seeing emotional withdrawal here. And I'm also seeing emotional withdrawal. He's going to withdraw emotionally and hopefully try something new, you know, because he understands what you give is what you get. And he may be trying to play your game too, which is cool. And you obviously, you want movement. You're studying the situation. You're considering these things, but you're also sort of stirring the pot. You're causing friction, and hopefully that friction will bring you to Four of Wands, okay? Yeah, that's pretty messy. He has a daughter and you have a son. All right now. Yeah, so the outcome is this. Let's get you an outcome then. Because that's what you can do. That's what you can do, all right? That's what he can do. And now we're going to get you an outcome, right? I'm just going to lay these up here. And after that, unless Sal has a very quick question, if Sal, I'm pretty sure Sal is still around. Sal, let me tell you something. One moment, everyone, I would like to thank or recognize Sal, because Sal has been with me almost since day one. And whenever it's possible, Sal pops up and motivates me and seeks guidance. And I really do appreciate that kind of loyalty. All right? And usually, it is always when I'm about to take a break or something. So she knows exactly how to keep me on the hook. So Sal, thank you for showing up constantly. I would like everyone else to say hi to Sal if possible. That'd be really cool. And of course, Lenore has been very helpful, and Princess. But anyway, let's go ahead and get you an outcome. All right. I do appreciate everyone sticking around, but after this, I have to take a break. It will be the video or the live will be running. It will be a looping video though. But I gotta take a break. Okay. Unless Sal has a quick question, of course I'll pause for Sal. Other than that, I'm gonna wrap this up. Oh, you too, Sal. I really do appreciate you. You just really don't understand. I really do appreciate it. All right. So here is the outcome. We have the high priestess. I'm seeing more balance there. All right. We have the queen of cups. Okay. That's that watery energy sign. That's Cancer sign too. Oh, mm-hmm. That's really good. And then we have here. What's this final card here? Let's get this shuffled one more time. And click, click, click. There's so much stuff going on the screen right now. Let's see, shuffle. We want to shuffle. Yeah, that got that Queen of Cups there. That's that Cancer. That Cancer energy there. Oh, now you don't want to come out. Okay, shuffle, but don't come out. And then you have that Ace of Pentacles there. But it was in reverse. So here's the outcome, okay? And at the bottom, hey, listen, man, listen. And remember, these are just energies. They can change. But this is currently the energy here, okay? Can I ask what he wants to tell you? Okay. We're going to answer that question for Sal. After that, we're done, okay? Or we're going to be on a little break. But Sal, we got to get that question answered for Sal for sure. All right, so let's see the outcome with this, right? So right here, you have this High Priestess card between the situation with you and Brandon, okay? I don't know why Cancers want to play mind games with me. The crab trying to play with the bull. Well, I'll tell you this, okay? With this High Priestess card, that's intuition, divine feminine, and mystery, you know? And you have here the Queen of Cups. And you know, with this intuition and this moon energy, and this is all Cancer, water energy, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's creating a situation between the two of you, right? Where there's a delayed start. It's a delayed start because, you know, like I said, I got two, my brothers, you know, some other people, Cancers, you know, and they seem mysterious. They seem like they're playing games, but if you're actually able to get through to them and speak with them and then get them to not be afraid to tell their emotions, it's just that basically they're scared. You know, they're highly emotional people. They can be highly intuitive too. This High Priestess and this Queen of Cups or whatever. And the thing is that the guy just feels. I'm a Pisces rising, to be fair. Well, come on, Pisces. Oh, but see, that's Pisces. Oh, let me tell you something, man. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't. You know, when I say man, I just mean it's like, you know, friend. You know, some people are really iffy about that. I'm gonna clear this up for you right now. Okay, with the cards and without the cards, you are a Pisces rising. This guy here is a Cancer. Both emotional, intuitive signs, water signs, right? The thing is, I let them be scared, and that's fine. But it's not about them. It's about you. You're a Pisces, right? A Pisces risings. That means that you're moving from your current sign. You will always be that. That's the basic who you are. And you're becoming more like a Pisces, because I'm a Pisces as well. You know, I'm Virgo sun, Leo moon, Pisces rising. And I'm learning now, even at this age, that I can be much more in tune with my emotions and the emotions of others. That's why I've always been involved with mainly emotional people and water signs, because I myself am a Pisces risings. And this may be something for you to take with you too when you're dealing with this person, because you both like each other, obviously. There's interest there. And even you have interest. That's why you're doing, or that's why you're communicating with him right now, right? And maybe it's okay for you to be a little more soft, even though you're a Taurus, right? When it comes to emotions, be a little more fluid, because Taurus, man, and I love Taurus to death. But when y'all get something in your mind, it is in your mind, and it'll be so hard to get it out, so hard to change it, very fixed. And that's, you know, the opposite of what being emotional is, you know. I'm not sure if Pisces is a fixed sign. You know, I think I should know this. I'll Google that later. But or if Pisces is a mutable sign or something like that. You know. But it's like, oh yes, you're in his life to teach him right now. He's in your life to teach you, and there's a potential that y'all could come together. But right now, because he is very much so a water sign and a water energy, but I'm not very emotional. But I always meet emotional people. Yeah, but since I'm a Taurus sun, oh my goodness, and Capricorn moon, jeez, Earth down. Earth down. Because you always want to be doing something, and then once you do something, you can't stop doing it, you know? But sometimes you may have problems completing things. I'm not sure about that portion, you know? But I know Capricorns, I know Taurus, I know just about everybody. But anyway, we're here to talk about you, not me. And we still got to answer Sal's question too, okay? And I'm supposed to be taking a break. So with that being said, the outcome is this. If this continues on this way, even with that Queen of Cups energy, which is probably more so Brandon, okay, is that opportunities are going to be missed because the guy is in his feelings. He's feeling left out in the cold. And you may be feeling that way too because he's not responding the way that you want him to respond, you know. But it's a karmic thing, you know. And I know some people hear karmic, they think bad. When I say karmic, it's more like lessons. Okay, I think it's more like lessons when I hear karmic, and right now, it's a karmic thing going on because both of you must learn. That's why you're interested in each other, but things aren't moving. Especially now that you told me that you're a Pisces rising. Oh, because I'm going through it myself. I've been going through it. I probably will forever go through it, you know, because I'm Virgo through and through, very organized, very rigid, very scheduled, and I'm constantly with Cancers or Scorpios. One Pisces fell in love, but just wasn't the right time. Anyway, the potential outcome is that there's just going to be a feeling of being left out in the cold, you know. And I want to leave that at that, okay, Lenore? I want to leave that at that. And we can always get back to see what more could be done or whatever. But I have a feeling you already know it's going to require you to break some of that stubbornness. All right. So Sal, if you're there, okay, and I hope, because this is a very long live. In fact, I'm going to keep this live on most of the day too. Just run back and forth. I sit down and talk. I don't have much going on today. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. I was up early, huh? All right, Sal. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for coming by. I pray that everything's been going good with you. Okay, I hope you've been seeing some advancements, some wealth and good fortune and love and balanced relationships and all that stuff, Sal. You're very welcome, Lenore. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, subscribe. Subscriptions are free. If you want a membership, go ahead, get a membership. I would definitely love that. But set your notifications for sure. And so you can know when you can get these free readings. One question at a time. I still the pot. Yeah? You still the pot? You are the pot. And you stirring the pot. Oh, yeah. Well, I know what you meant. Yeah, you stirring the pot, but you also is the pot. You know? So, and thank you so much love. If you stick around, thank you. But if you got to go off and do your thing, just be safe. Y'all all need to just go ahead and spend $1, play the lottery, make it big, be happy. Because y'all sure are making me happy right now. I get to do these readings. All right, Sal. Of course, you can ask Jesus what he wants to tell you. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a 3-card spread for you, Sal. No clarifiers, okay? Just one, or not one straight answer, just one row of cards. Well, there might be clarifiers if we need it, but I want you to get a nice, good answer to your question, okay? So the angels want you to know this with the oracle cards. First off, the angel answers oracle cards. Okay, let's see what Jesus has to say for you. What he wants you to know. Okay, what does Jesus want Sal to know? What does he want to tell? You know, and looky, wakey, eggs and bakey. Right there, shuffles on the top, it's success. So whatever's going on, Sal, you're going to have some success coming in, okay? Or you might already be successful and you need confirmation on that. I pray to God everyone's successful all the time. But right there, those angels saying success and something. So let's go ahead and get some cards out for Sal. If y'all want to just go ahead and let something come out. If not, I'll go ahead and pull some cards, okay? Not successful now. Well, it has to be coming. Victory is yours. Remember, even when things don't look as good as you think they should be looking, victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today. Look at that. Is mine. I told old Satan, you better get behind. Yeah. Victory today is Sal's. You see that, Sal? Victory is yours. Jesus wants you to know that because there's something going on. I have no idea. You see it right now that you're not getting a lot of success for some reason, okay? But you got to know this. I'll just send a message, then unsend it. If that don't work, I'll stop and do me. Why would you unsend the message? Anyway, let's go ahead and answer. That's okay. Let's stay focused on Sal. Yeah, I got to come back and talk with you because this is too much fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and answer Sal's question. Okay. So here, Jesus wants you to know that you got the 10 of Pentacles here, and that's contentment. That's like overall happiness. And maybe there's something that you're not seeing. Okay. Because right next to this 10 of Pentacles, you have the 3 of Wands, which means freedom. Like, there's some aspect of, and you got the the Empress right here, which is another 3. And with these angel number, and look what's right here at the top of this pile right here, the number 3. Here, Sal, I want you to hear this. You know, you have creativity, you have the power of expression. You have joy inside you, and you're getting guidance, you know. And your spirit is meant to expand, to create, to speak, and to move with confidence, okay? And I believe, Sal, you were speaking about doing your own tarot card readings and whatnot. And maybe that's what you can begin to focus on. You know, have you made a decision to actually do that? Because you got the 3 of Wands right here, right? Which means freedom. You can work for yourself. There's no better way to be free than to work for yourself, right? Then you have the 3 of the major arcana here, the number 3 in the major arcana, which is the Empress card, which means being nurturing, being abundant. You see the woman there, she's pregnant, belly full, you know, giving a gift to the world, you know. Not saying you're going to be pregnant, but you're full of ideas maybe, or full of wealth and don't even realize it. But like, it's time for you to make moves toward maybe that. Because I remember you telling me that you wanted to be a spiritual advisor or a teacher or do tarot cards as well. And God, Jesus is telling you there's success there. I'm full-time admin assistant now. Yeah. Well, you can be full-time admin assistant, but you also can be 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours a day maybe, recording videos of yourself teaching tarot cards, pulling tarot cards. You know, and it don't have to be 30 minutes or an hour long. It can be 5-minute clips. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. We're going to get right back to you, Lenore, after I get through with Sal. Okay. But Sal, you got success all around you, and you can do it, okay? You can do it. I really don't think that there's any... Oh, you know what? I'm going to leave this just like that. But this is a reminder, and I'm not being grim. I'm not trying to take away anything from you, okay? But you have unused potential with that magician in reverse. Okay, Sal? I'm not sure what all is going on with you, but you seem like you got a really good heart and a really good position in life, you know? And I know sometimes people worry about finances and this, that, and the other. But right here, I'm seeing Jesus wants you to know that you're successful. You know, you are more stable than you realize, but it's time for you to walk in a path that allows you to nurture other people. You're successful. You're very stable. Whether or not you realize it or not, with that Ten of Pentacles, you have a strong foundation for sure. One that can build you a lot of wealth. And with this Three of Wands, it's time to walk that path, because you can share that gift of the Empress with a lot of people and be nurturing. And with this 3 angel number card, and I think that was so cool that was actually on top of my tarot card deck. You know, hey, that's God, the Spirit, and the Son, the Spirit, and the Holy Ghost, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's letting you know, hey, you have untapped potential there with that Magician, okay? Oh, yes, you know, and I understand the financial situations. We can also do things on the side. Now, don't stress yourself out about it. But if you have a hobby and you have free time and you can, you know, make money from that hobby, start off small. What is it? They say, don't despise the small beginnings or something like that. Don't be afraid. Get out there, make mistakes, get messy. Like Miss Frizzle used to say from the Magic School Bus. Okay, now I'm going to Google that. What is it that Miss Frizzle said from the Magic School Bus? Get messy, make mistakes, whatever. Y'all hear me talking to Google? Yes, like Miss Frizzle used to say, take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. And you're going to enjoy life, okay? All right, Sal. I hope that you got all that. And for you, Lenore, hey, you see you playing around? You stirring that pot? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right now. You let me know what happened after that, because I want to know, because now the ball is in his court. It is in his court, and he may pop up and you be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, you sent that message. You sent that message, Lenore. All right? But now, I thank everyone for coming. I will return here maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes. It's time for lunch, and I got to get off my butt. My butt hurts so bad. But thank all of you, okay? And you're quite intelligent and aware that more sword energy, more air energy coming out with that Queen of Swords energy. And who's the Queen of Swords more than a Gemini, right? Maybe a Libra, because that represents Libra, but still air signs. You got that Queen of Swords energy there. You know, speaking with clarity and honesty while still having your boundaries and being independent in thought. That's very good there, Gemini. What's up next for Gemini? Jeez, man, y'all on a roll. You got the King of Pentacles here. It's like speaking with royalty right now, Gemini. What's going on in your energy today? You know, you the boss man, boss woman, more so the boss woman, boss man. You know, speaking intelligently, speaking clearly, being very stable, very grounded, Gemini. Y'all in some grounded energy right now, and you got the Queen of. Listen, I'm gonna stop right there. You don't even need any more cards with that, because right now, on this day and this time frame in your energy, you are the Emperor. You're every single court card combined, and you're in control. So if you're feeling out of control, which I don't think you do right now, understand that you are more than capable of handling these situations, and maybe you should assert more dominance as well. And I'm seeing here that this king, along with this owl, that inner wisdom, he has like, it looks like, it should be a wand, but it looks like a sewing needle to me, this Emperor, right? Looks more like a sewing needle. And it's like he's about to stitch things together. So maybe with your intellect and your inner knowing and wisdom, you're putting things together from the outside world. And you are looking at speaking to someone or maybe a group of people in such a way that is really going to advance you. I'm seeing here that you're just in charge. You're in charge of these situations. People may be even coming to you. I need to get some more clarifiers for this. Honestly, I want to get more information, because this is just too broad. It's like you're in charge, you know. You're in charge. You have nothing to worry about. You got 3 more cards that want to come out, okay? Here you have the 8 of Cups there. You have the Chariot there. And you have the 8 of Wands there. Okay. So you're speaking up clearly about walking away from things that just don't serve you. And you're doing it in a very mature way. You're done. You've realized these things. You're like, you know what? I am much too, I don't want to say better than, but you're better than whatever that situation is. And you're cutting it out by speaking intelligently about it, by voicing your opinion, by voicing your mind, by voicing the facts, and you're walking away from it because you are indeed the King of Pentacles and you have a plan and you're moving forward with that plan with the Chariot there and the Eight of Wands. There may be a lot of messaging going on or a lot of opportunities going on, but it's like you are opening up, Gemini. There's many things coming your way, positive things, and you're actually taking charge. Even though you're an air sign, not saying that air signs are, aloof or whatever, but you're actually quite grounded. You're going to be quite grounded in many areas, okay? Many areas, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and with the actions you take, and you're going to be very clear cut about things. Very good for you, Gemini. So you're doing really well. And that's your reading for this evening. Just remember, or for today, just remember, you're doing great. Okay. Welcome back, Leo. We're having some technical difficulties here this morning with you, but don't worry. I'm going to just explain all these cards that have been brought out for you, okay? So, using that magical Nordic tarot card deck, we got the main energy there, which was the Five of Wands. There's battles going on, maybe some petty arguments, some bickering, some strife, or people just arguing. And, it may be over physical actions, physical things, is what I'm sensing here. Or just the fact that things are moving maybe a little too quick for you or the other people involved. Excuse me. This wasn't intended to be a love reading, but it most certainly seems to be centered around that with all of these cups. You have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and then the Ten of Cups initially, which is indicating that there's very much so emotions involved, romantic gestures involved, right? But you may feel as if you're being deceived or short-handed, because we all know that Leos, they like the spotlight, right? With the Ace of Swords clarifying that Seven of Swords, the person there isn't necessarily tricking you with malevolent intent, with bad intent, right? They want something new with you, but they're sort of using mind games. They're like testing you, seeing how far you will go with them, seeing what you're really about, okay? Yeah, and with the Ten of Cups, with the Star clarifying that, you are in fact their wish fulfillment. You're their dream come true, really. But they may have had things happen with them in the past with prior relationships that makes them a little cautious. Makes them a little cautious, okay, with this relationship here. So don't take it personally. Don't take it personally, okay? Just understand that there are mind games being played, but they really want some love from you, okay? So let's get one more card out there for you, Leos, and see more about this person's intent. And this one to fly right out. I'm going to place this here. Yeah, they just want, they want to be with you. They want a new start, a new beginning, but they have to get their minds cleared, and they may seem like they're playing mind games with you. Just be a little patient. Just be a little patient with them. And right now, this may be causing you to be in the Eight of Swords energy. Just not really blind, so to speak, but very nervous, very anxious about all of these things going on mentally. But you just relax. You keep doing you, and that person will come around eventually, okay? So, with that being said, if there are people watching, please go ahead and put your questions in the okay, Libra, welcome. So, we're going to go ahead and start this general energy reading for you. Remember, this is timeless. Whenever you see it, it may apply to you. And since it is for the collective, if it doesn't apply to you, go ahead and pass it on to someone who you believe would enjoy watching it or it does actually relate to, okay? We'll start first with the magical Nordic tarot card deck. We'll pull one card to get a overall general energy, and then we'll pull more cards to see what's going on with that. And the first card up here is the Four of Pentacles. All right, Libra, we're talking about stability here. We're talking about holding on to something. We're talking about security and safety, especially in finances in the physical realm, okay? So if you've been having things going on with your finances, go ahead and listen to this. So next up, if nothing wants to go ahead and jump out at us, we'll just pull some cards. And the first card up is the Queen of Wands. Then we have the the Five of Cups, the Lover's card. Very interesting, very interesting. And then the Five of Pentacles. Oh, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Oh, there are matters of the heart with you going on right now. Libra, we all know that you're that charismatic leader, confident and warm, usually balanced with your passions, but something has upset you recently. And you're looking to get stability again. Something emotional has upset you. And you know, you're sort of lingering on those ideas. You see the Three Cups there spilt. The person in the cape. The person in the cape there, looking at that, but not looking at these two cups behind. You know, and it may very well be involving some kind of love situation with that Lover's card there, or a decision that you had to make. And now you're feeling left out in the cold, okay? So let's go ahead, we're gonna need some clarifiers for this stability that you need to look at. So there, my dear Libras, being very charismatic and determined. Let's see what has upset you, all right? Okay, yeah, it was a failed venture, you know, a failed new beginning. You had hopes for it, but it didn't pan out the way that you want to, you know. It didn't pan out like how you wanted to, and sometimes it's just, you know, what it is. It's not that you made a wrong decision, but the universe may have something different for you. And we have the Lover's card here next. Let's go ahead and get a card to clarify that for you, Libra. Let's see. Oh, that wanted to come out. If it comes out again, we'll go ahead and get that. You know, and we have that 4. We have that 4 of Swords there. And you're resting from that disappointing thing there, more than likely to do with love, actually. I'm really, really believing that very heavily, very strongly. You know, you have the Five of Cups there above, the Ace of Wands in reverse, something that didn't work out. And it's dealing with love or a major decision. Like I said, a major decision maybe. And you're just resting from that right now. You need to rest, recuperate yourself, analyze it. If you analyze things, look it over, ruminate, you know. Because here you have the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups with that initial energy of the Five of Pentacles. So you felt left out in the cold. You felt abandoned by somebody. You chose to walk that path and it just didn't work out. And you're resting from it. And as you're resting, you're seeing that you really were abandoned. But now you just want to start something new. You want to start something new, Libra. And you want more emotional stability and maturity moving forward, which is fine. That's really good, Libra, okay? But I want you to look at this, Libra, at the bottom of that deck. You have the 9 of Wands, and we all call that the wounded warrior, right? Someone who's very determined and they just won't give up. You're going to keep moving. You're looking for more information to come in, looking for more messages, maybe looking at more partners or whatever, be it business, you know, financial stability, or emotional stability. But right now, overall, you're looking for stability, and you want someone that is not only action orientated, not one who just talks the talk, you know, or just walks the walk actually, but actually has some kind of emotional safety and security that comes with them. So that's your reading there, Libra. And I hope you have the best of luck with all of this, but don't worry, just rest, and everything will come in time. Yes. So next up here, we have Pisces, and this wants to come up for you already. You got that 4 of Pentacles there. Okay, Pisces, this is a general energy reading, so whatever comes up, we're going to go ahead and read about that. First card that we're going to use is a card from the Magical Nordic Tarot card deck. All right, and before I could even completely shuffle fully, this 4 of Pentacles came out, so we're going to put that out there for you, Pisces. All right, and with that being said, we're also just going to go ahead and go right to that original tarot card deck, that Wade deck, right? And get some more information about what kind of stability there is. If stability is coming, if it's going away, if it's emotional, mental, physical, or monetary. There's, oh my God, Pisces, what is going on? You guys are full of energy too. So I want to take my time here, shuffle this up. And we're simply, for this, my friends, we're going to pull cards, okay? I want to give it a chance for something to pop out by saying just pull the cards. And we're just going to pull the cards here, right here with you, right? You got here, and I'm not reading reversals for y'all. You got, that King of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. All right now. And Justice. Ooh, Pisces, this is a very simple one right here. And at the bottom of the deck, y'all are going to be probably the shortest ones. Oh, I love you, Pisces, so much. You made it so easy for me. The energy surrounding you right now is stability and victory. You got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Victory. So, here you have that Four of Pentacles, stability for the rest of these cards. And right now, you're either going to encounter or you already are the King of Pentacles. At least financially and physically very secure, very, very much so, supported, right? Very secure, very supported. There's something else. I have a feeling about something else though. Just successful. Maybe you're doing some things, maybe there's some kind of legal matter going on. There's something extra with that for y'all, okay? Maybe you're fighting some kind of legal battle, and I'm saying that because the Justice card is all the way at the end, right? It's like you're fighting some legal battle, or you may be a business owner with a new idea, or wanting to become a business owner. It's something dealing with money or legalities, but Pisces, right now, you're becoming, if you're not already, very stable in the physical sense, okay? Maybe a lawsuit, like I said, maybe a business, but it's like something's being rectified. You're being given, you're being given some kind of a notion. It's like an epiphany. I know this Ace of Wands is, Wands can be more so action orientated, right? Whenever you're dealing with Wands, it's dealing with the beginning of new actions or like opportunity. You're being given an opportunity, a financial opportunity, and it's something that you deserve. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, and whatever, maybe karmic, but whatever may have happened in the past where you were wrong is going to be justified, okay? Something happened to you in your past where you were wrong, right? But you became very stable on your own, and now you're being rewarded for that, okay? And the justice will be served for you, and you're going to be quite happy with it. You know, people are going to be giving you the recognition that you deserve, all right? Or you're going to be recognized as you deserve. And it's going to make you feel great, at least physically, very physically great and very accomplished. I see here a lot of accomplishment going on, Pisces. So honestly, that's a pretty quick and easy reading for you, Pisces. Yeah, you're stable, you're wealthy, or you have money, and you're in control of that money. You're in control. You're actually quite grounded, Pisces. You're actually quite grounded, Pisces. And you're being given a gift from the universe for you being grounded, all right? And it's changing your fortune. Justice will be served, and you will be recognized as you should be recognized, Pisces. That's absolutely beautiful and absolutely easy for me. I really do appreciate that, Pisces. So if you enjoyed that reading, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You can share. Make sure you hit like too, and comment your birthday or something like that. Anything you'd like to comment. I really do appreciate you, Pisces, and I hope that you enjoyed this. Goodbye. Okay, Sagittarius, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today will be your energy reading using these tarot cards. And remember, this is timeless, so whenever you see the Sagittarius, know that it's for you. We'll discover what this may be about primarily using the magical Nordic tarot card deck. We'll pull one card to get the overall energy. Then we'll use the traditional deck to clear things up if we need to do so, which we will. Okay. So, Sagittarius, my fiery friends, here's what we have for you. If nothing wants to come out, I'll go ahead and pull a card for you, and something does want to come out. And this right here, the Ace of Swords, clarity, mental clarity, maybe a new beginning, a new adventure coming in. But I'm saying it's mental right now, a new idea, something new. You're gonna gain clarity in the situation. Let's see what that situation is involving here for you there, Sagittarius, my fiery friend. And speaking of fire, you got Wands energy out already. You have here the Page of Wands, correct? Ooh, the Sun. Ah, the Tower. It says to draw one more card to cap off that tower. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for y'all. I'm going to draw one more card, okay? Sagittarius. And then we have... Uh-oh, what's going on there? Then we have the Two of Wands the Two of Wands to end that out. But I want you to notice this here. I just looked at the bottom of the deck. Right here, you have another Ace of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius. So we know that you guys like to be on the go. We know you like to educate yourselves. We know that you like to freaking help people. But more importantly, you like to travel. All right? And with this Page of Wands here, you know, with this Ace of Swords, clarity, it's like you want to go somewhere. You are taking initiative, you know where you want to go.